Hello, everybody. Uh, Starting a few minutes early this week, as I've kind of been doing the last couple weeks. If you can't tell, I'm really into Lunatic Plus right now. In fact, originally, I was planning on doing a different thing every week. Like I would do Lunatic Plus, and then the next week I would do No Frederick, and then the next week I would do Conquest. And I've just done Lunatic Plus like 3 weeks in a row now, so that's just life. Hey, Big Boss. So one of the reasons I started early is because there's a couple things I wanted to show off. One of the things I want to show, which I hope this is going to work, I haven't tested this yet. I believe I was able to use a hex editor to edit my save file and unlock access to the spot pass chapters. So if that works, in fact, let me wait a couple minutes because I want to make sure people are here so we can all see it together. I actually didn't practice playing at all this week. One of the things that I want to show, I feel so confident in my strategies with 2 rescue staffs on Cordelia, 5 rescue staffs on Libra, 5 rescue staffs on Anna, and 5 rescue staffs on Lisa. I feel so confident going into this next map with 17 rescue staff charges. I can almost guarantee that I will be able to beat it in a relatively short stream. We might even beat the map on the first attempt. So I feel completely confident on this. No countdown. Countdown to what? Countdown to Henry joining the team? Okay, so... by the way, thanks for coming in for us. Sorry for being snippy. Hey, Baby Cooley. Good morning to you. Okay, so I want to show this off. So I used the hex editor and I adjusted my save file. Apparently all of the information for the spot pass chapters, like the bonus chapters that you get, where you can recruit Tiki, Aversa, Yenfei, Gangrel, those are actually all in the game already. All you have to do is just set a flag that tells the game that you have access to them. So we're going to test that out now. I did it on another save file, a test file, and it worked. However, I don't know for sure if it updated my my global save file or not. So that's what we're about to check. So you go into the bonus box here, you click yes, we're activating Spot Pass, we activated it, checking our data. Now there shouldn't be any bonus teams. I don't know what the deal is with the bonus teams. Maybe you have to use, maybe you have to connect to the internet to get the bonus teams. This is fine. So bonus items, no bonus items, that's not good. Bonus maps, okay, yeah, no, it didn't work. Let me try update now. Okay, it's not working. Okay, so that was a little bit anticlimactic, unfortunately. Let me show you, I did get it to work on the other save file, so I will show you that at least. Let me reset real quick. I hope this works. Reset. Reset. Okay. For some reason, my quick reset hotkey's not working, which is going to make quick resets take a little bit extra time. Watch as this becomes a darkest dungeon moment. Hey, Ellery, I was just in the last minute of your team building video. Oh, really? I'm really happy with the video, but there's a huge editing mistake when I'm talking about Lanku and evasion. There's supposed to be a thing that comes up, and I'm talking about the math, and it actually shows the numbers. It's like, 86 minus 76 or whatever, and it shows the numbers, and they all come up on screen. And for some reason, in the final render, it just made all of the images on the screen disappear, which was a little bit unfortunate. Okay, so if you look in the secondary screen, in the top right corner, you can see I have these little orange dots all the way in the bottom left side of the map. Those are bonus chapters. And if you go into the bonus box, you can see on this save file, I named my Robin Test, unfortunately. So anyway, under bonus items, I have access to all the legendary weapons. These unlock automatically when you change the flag, when you update the flag in your save file. And then bonus maps, you have Dead King's Lament, Irreconcilable Paths, A Hard Miracle, Ghost of a Blade, The Wellspring of Truth, and The Radiant Hero. Unfortunately, it didn't update my global save file, so I'm going to have to go into my other save file and update that one manually. But that's not a huge deal. I'll do it before the next stream or whatever. Hey Gable, you're here to see me get Gale Force on Sumia. Yeah, originally I had a stream title which was getting Gale Force, or I had a thumbnail that was just Sumia and it was like getting Gale Force. But then I made this absolutely fire thumbnail with Henry. This is like my favorite thumbnail I've ever made, which is actually, what's really funny is I have another Henry thumbnail I've made, which is like so good that it makes me want to make a Henry specific video just so I can use that thumbnail. Like the Henry thumbnails are always on point. Hey Honor, it worked for you as well. You have to do it. You have to try it for a couple times until it works. All right, I'm gonna try it again. I'll try it again off stream. Thanks for coming, by the way. And Fresti says, will you ever do a guide to get every paralog in a single playthrough in Lunatic Plus? With this streams, people can only get the child units of the ones that they use. So I've never done that before on Lunatic Plus with no grind. I've actually never done it on Lunatic with no grind either. I've only done it with grinding. So my plan, I actually want to do a run like that on Lunatic, where I unlock all of the child paralogs in a single playthrough. It's probably what we're going to do as soon as we finish this playthrough. Alright, let's get into the chapter first. I've been floundering long enough. Chapter 13 of Sacred Blood. Today we're going to get Henry. We are adding him to the team permanently. He's going to be Lisa's partner. Gotta skip some cutscenes. Alright, so these are our 12 units that we're bringing into this chapter. It's the same as last chapter. If you were smarter than me, if you're trying to optimize your team, you would be using Church here instead of Noe, because her stats are higher and she could promote right now if we wanted her to. So we could have a Wyvern Lord instead of a regular Wyvern. However, I'm just doing this because I just want to train Noe and Lonku. Which brings me to my other thing. The other reason I started early was because we have the leftover Noe Lonku support conversation from last week. I've never read this before, so I have no idea where this is going to go. I'm assuming it's going to go somewhere completely ridiculous, so let's just get into it. Right. Goodbye, sweet wife. I'm off to work in the fields. Have a good day, dear husband. Now, what do I do first again? Cleaning, right? Then lunch, then chop firewood. Hee, I'm so busy. Don't forget to draw water from the well. Oh, right, thanks for the reminder. I never realized just how many things a typical mother has to do in a day. It's hard to keep track of everything. Don't worry, the more we play, the better you'll get at it. You mean we're going to keep playing? So you finally admit you like playing house. I do, as a matter of fact, here. Gosh, what a beautiful ring. But wait, this is real. Isn't this terribly extravagant for a game? This is a game no longer, Noe. I want us to be a real family. And so I must offer you a real ring. What kind of family? Come on, Noe, stop. Stop it. I didn't think this could get worse, and it just got worse. Okay, hold on a second. What kind of family? Like brother and sister or something? No, silly. I want to be your husband. Gosh, you mean we wouldn't have to pretend anymore? We could have our own real-life family? Oh, Lonku, tell me I'm not dreaming. Like you, I've been alone for a very long time. I find this new life agreeable, and I wouldn't want to share it with anyone but you. This is going to be much more exciting than that stupid pretend game. Alright, well, we did it. We did it. Congratulations. Now I'm gonna make a nice poll. Is Henry a good unit? He's a very good support unit. He's actually a very, very, very good support unit. I don't know if he's a good unit. I don't know if he's actually a good, like, actual combat unit, just because his speed is a little bit on the low side. Alright, poll time. Can I beat this? On the first try. Yes, I can. No. I think I can win on the first try. I genuinely think I can win on the first try. Even without having practiced playing it all this week. Yeah, after I do, like, a full recruitment, I think I can have, like, better plans for experience share. Lonku has become a Discord mod and a Minecraft YouTuber. Oh, good stuff. All right, I don't have my positionings figured out yet, so let's figure those out first. So my plan is to push over here and set up on this ridge. If we guard this ridge here, we can lock down this fort and then fight the incoming reinforcements on both sides. That's my plan. I don't know how things are actually going to work, but that's my idea. That's my idea how things could maybe work, possibly. So let's see. I'm going to have Noe and Lonku go this way. I want to see... Actually, I want to see about... Let's see. I need to figure out who's going to take out the enemies on the bottom of the map on turn 1. Because it's a good idea if you can get rid of a couple of these enemies on turn 1. We're also going to be doing something about these snipers. So let me think about how many actions I'm going to have available. So I'm doing a little bit more pre-planning than usual because I really want to beat this on the first try just so I can show off. But that also means that it's going to be a little bit of a slower start than normal. So we've got a couple of longbows. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 longbows to worry about. Robin can pretty much handle this ridge on their own. This guy having counter is not a problem because he has a short axe equipped. I kind of wanted to train Saria on this map though, because I'm thinking about whether I want to switch Robin over to a sorcerer now or start using Saria. Her speed is just good enough to double some of the weaker enemies on this map, and she doesn't get doubled by the stronger enemies on this map. So she's like the perfect sweet spot on speed. The problem is Robin is so fast now, they actually double the even the stronger enemies, even the faster enemies. Hey, Starforce, am I going to keep using Henry afterwards? He's going to be my permanent partner for Lisa, so that she has Hex and Anathema bonus, because I'm going to be switching her over to a player phase removal unit. She will carry her rescue staff with her, but she's not really going to be like a dedicated staff user. She's mostly going to be for running up to enemies and two-shotting them or one-shotting them with crits. And the bonus from Hex and Anathema is going to give her more crits, and the bonus magic from Henry is going to give her better thresholds for one-rounding and one-shotting enemies. All right, so let's think about what we're trying to do here. Maybe... Actually, the right side kind of looks a lot safer. This guy having counter is a little bit of a problem. I could stand outside of his range. Can I reach him? No, I can't reach him, so that's not an option. You know, I'm gonna have to separate Saria and Robin anyway, because Robin has to fly up here with Cordelia, which also means that Frederick's gonna have to be separated from Cordelia. All right, so let's think about that then. We want Lisa and Frederick on the bottom. Saria, Noe, and Lonku can go bottom left. Robin and Cordelia are going to go top left, and then Crom and Sumia are also going to go top left. And then we're going to have our rescue staff users to pull the characters back down over the cliffside. We might even pull everybody back down instead of leaving characters up there. I'm not sure. I'm going to see what the situation looks like. All right, it's my last chance to make any last-minute preps. Let me look at everybody's speed score. I think Frederick wants a speed tonic here, especially if he's not going to have the Cordelia pair up. Because some of the enemies here have around 23 speed. Speed tonic doesn't really help him against 23 speed, though. He would need his speed pair up. I'm going to give Saria a defense tonic, though, because I really want to use her for some tanking here. I might even give her a speed tonic, so that if she doesn't have a speed pair up, she's a little bit safer on her own. And with a good pair up, she can potentially double enemies that she couldn't otherwise. Alpha C, thank you very much. Will Lisa sidestep into Valkyrie? I'm thinking of sending her over to Dark Flyer after she finishes her Sage training, because she's going to have Tome Fair, and she's going to have a lot of extra levels, but her internal level is actually not going to be that high, so she should be able to train back up and get Gale Force relatively quick. You guys like Fates reclassing? Better? I think they're both good for like different reasons. I think they're just kind of both good. So the main thing I forgot to do was give Lisa a tome to give to Henry. It's not a huge deal, but it's a little bit of a problem. He gives her +4 magic, which is like okay. She's not quite fast enough to double these guys, but I'm pretty sure she doubles the slower ones. Yeah, she doubles the slower enemies. That's good. We can get rid of this guy with Lisa if we need to. Alright, let's look at the top side first. This guy I'm not worried about. This guy I'm not worried about. Okay, I'm not really worried about anybody up here. None of them can really hurt Robin. So let's start with this. No, hold on. We have to see what Sumia can do first before we see what Robin can do. So we want her to get rid of... unfortunately, this longbow guy is going to be a problem because he has counter. I think that's why it's even more important to have Sumia take care of him. I think I have the Killer Lance too. Yeah, this... Okay, so there's a pretty good chance I'll one-shot this guy. If not, I'll only deal 24 damage to myself. We have to get rid of the longbow guy because Robin can't enemy phase them because they'll attack from 3 squares away. Really hoping for a crit there. Fortunately, we got it on the second attack. It's not the end of the world. A little bit frustrating. Okay, what is our rescue range on Libra? 9. I think I want to go here, actually. No, I want to go here. Because I want to be further away from the Berserker in the center. Pull Sumia back. I wonder if I should hit the longbow guy on the right-hand side now as well. Let's check Robin's matchup against all these enemies. So we're going to have a hand axe equipped. That's fine. I mean, obviously it would be better if we could one-round him, but that's fine. We can at least damage him. This is fine. He actually can't hit us because we have Axebreaker now, which is hilarious. Axebreaker is so based. I'm very much considering taking this guy out. It's a little bit risky, but if it succeeds, we'll have the fort for defense and healing. And we'll get rid of this guy as well on enemy phase. And if this guy's not here, it actually frees up a lot of territory for Noe and Lonku in the bottom left. So I like this opener. It's not 100% consistent. Nice. Bailed out by Cordelia. Okay, so Robin is going to fight you, not you. So we're going to get you, and you on enemy phase. Or we can pull him away with somebody else if we have to. Now, the bottom of the map is going to be tricky. I think I do want to get rid of this other longbow guy right now. So he doesn't cause problems in the future. He doesn't have counter, does he? No. So we can actually get rid of this one. We don't even need to heal. So we're going to go here. Oh man, if I had done my original idea and stood here, I actually could reach him. Now I can't reach him. That's an issue. Well, actually, no, it's not. Because I can do this. If I want to guarantee it, I can't guarantee it. Okay. I can't guarantee it, so I might as well just use the steel bow and go for dual strikes. I'm going to switch over to a bronze lance. I don't think I need like any extra damage. This should be fine. Yeah, we're fine. Okay. Then we're going to pull Crom back over. Now we eliminated 2 of the most annoying longbow users before the battle has basically even started. This is the power of the rescue staff. Longbow over here's gone, longbow over here's gone, and Sumia and Crom are just still completely safe. I'm a little bit worried about this squad on the bottom. I think they're going to overwhelm us if we don't come up with a good plan. This guy right here is especially an issue because he has counter. This guy has counter it too as well. I probably should have used some of my rescue staffs to get rid of this guy or this guy. Is there any tile where they don't overlap? Here would be safe, but I'd have to attack him in melee range, which doesn't work because he has counter. Okay, hold on. There's still plans that work though. There's still plans that work for sure. Who the heck reaches all the way down there? It's the sniper, or is it this guy? This guy I'm fine with if he attacks me at 2 range. This guy I'm fine with if he attacks me at 2 range. The problem is if I go up here with my bow equipped, I won't be able to enemy phase this guy because he will move into 1 range and attack me if I have a bow equipped. This does seem like the best attack angle. Okay, hold on. I see a safe tile. I don't think I can reach it, but I see it. If we go... Oh, by the way, there's like a bunch of kids outside today. I don't know if you guys hear them yelling. I don't know what they're doing. They're just doing kid stuff, I guess. If I have Lonku go over here, he could actually enemy phase one of these guys, but the other one will unfortunately... Yeah, no matter what happens, there's always going to be one enemy who can attack him in 1 range. Let me get caught up on chat a second. Let's see. You really prefer Fates reclassing? I mean, that's totally fair. Devino says, you know what, Ellery, if you say yes, you can beat this first try, because I'm the most benevolent and divine, humble person in the universe. Only angels can possibly rival me. Sounds pretty humble to me. Am I going to be fighting all reinforcements to get the experience? Most of them, yes. I'm going to be blocking this fort, but I'm going to let all the reinforcements down here spawn. I'm going to let these ones spawn, and I'm probably going to let the top ones spawn. Kind of depends how the map looks in a couple turns. But I feel pretty confident in fighting all the reinforcements, especially because it's going to help Sumia get a lot of experience. Okay, hold on a second. This guy doesn't have counter, which means I can enemy phase him. I mean, I can player phase him, and then I can enemy phase this guy when he... No, because this guy does have... Okay, this guy does have counter. So when he runs over, I'll hit myself with counter damage. Well, what if I just leap... I mean, nobody's going to fight this guy anyway, right? I'm just trying to figure out how to get rid of this guy, and I can't figure it out. This guy specifically having counter is such a big problem. I have one more rescue staff. What am I thinking? What am I doing? I have one more rescue staff still. Because Olivia gives you... In fact, well, yeah, because Olivia... We used Olivia to get 2 rescue charges onto Sumia, and now we still have 1 left over. Another thing we could do, we could have done rescue with Libra, rescue with Anna, rescue with Lisa, and then dance for Lisa, and then get a 4th rescue use. So there's like a lot of ways you can use Olivia. But okay, so because we have an additional rescue staff use, this opens up a lot of potential. I think I want to get rid of this guy. This guy's the most dangerous, the most annoying, the most difficult. Is there anyone who can reliably get rid of him? I suspect, if anyone, it will be Long Ku. Noe can almost do it by herself. Long Ku can do it for sure. It's bad if he doesn't dodge, but he might be able to even just do it with a bow. 21 times 2. Unfortunately, not good enough to guarantee it. So we have to go for a more risky strategy here. I'm going to use a Killing Edge here, because if I crit, it's even better. Didn't get it. Dodge. Nice. Okay. It would have been better if we crit, but you have to take the luck that you get. Okay, so having this guy removed is a huge deal, because it's going to allow Frederick to stand in like this position and just be completely safe. As long as we get rid of this guy, which actually I don't know for sure that we can get rid of this guy. What about Saria? With a Frederick pair up, nothing doubles her, right? 20 speed, 20, 15, 24, okay. 20 speed, 24, yeah, she takes that. None of these guys have... This guy has Pavis. This guy... Okay, never mind. Like half of them have Pavis. How hard does she hit with Nosferatu? Pretty hard. And she's going to have bonus defense from Frederick. Her native defense is 18. So the hardest hitters... 39 minus 18. The hardest hitters are going to be doing 21 damage to her. So this is a little bit of a problem because he will run into melee range. So even with Nosferatu, I'm in a little bit of danger. I could use Celica's Gale here to guarantee the kill on him, and then switch her over to Nosferatu. I could even use Katarina's Bolt as well, just to save Celica's Gale charges. Although we're banking on lower hit rates there. I think I'm going to do Celica's Gale, and then I'm going to switch over to Nosferatu. Okay, that did not go as well as I was hoping. Because I completely blanked on the fact... I literally checked the fact that he had Aegis. This is actually worse for us, because it means we're going to take... we're going to heal for less with Nosferatu. What weapon do I want equipped? Steel Sword's fine. Alright, we'll see if this works. This is going to be our first instance of Nosferatu tanking in the run. I'm actually a little bit worried here, but the one good thing is that none of these enemies have Luna. So they're not going to be able to hit her super hard. We damaged this guy to the point where we're not going to take counter damage. We could also potentially pull one enemy off of Saria by having them stand right behind her. I have to rescue Lanku though. So what about this? This square right here should only be threatened by this guy with a short axe. Yes. But hold on, if I pull Lanku back, he's going to be in danger. Because his health is too low. I want Lisa standing here, but if I pull Lanku here, then it's not going to work. Because it's going to put Lanku in a space that's threatened. Alright, so let's just do this then. We're going to pull Lanku back over here. And then I want to split up this pair so that Sumia can fly next turn. Alright, let's see what happens. That's bad. That was like the worst guy to attack first because we get no healing off of him. Okay, we get really good we get good healing there. We're going to get good healing here. Alright, we should be fine. Oh, this guy goes after Robin instead of Saria. Interesting. Why would he do that? Why would he go for Robin on a fort instead of Saria standing in the open? I have no idea why he would ever do that. That's fine. We're getting more stats in the hero class. Our internal level on Robin doesn't matter anymore. Our stats are just high enough already. We don't need any more levels for really anything. The only thing Robin needs to do at this point is just, when I feel like it, I'll switch them over to Sorcerer, and they'll just dominate the rest of the game. So I'm fine leaving them in Hero for now, for 1, to gain some additional stats, for 2, because the Hero stat line is just better for this chapter. What's my plan with Noe? I want to get her, I'm thinking maybe either get her Swordbreaker and or Lancebreaker. To be honest, she's mostly just a support partner for Lanku, to make him a little bit better. We've got one more turn until reinforcements start to appear, so we can use this turn to clear out these guys on the bottom of the map and start repositioning to the right-hand side. We have to be careful because this group is going to start moving soon, so we want to be out of their range. I feel pretty good though. We survived the first turn and we cleared a lot of enemies. We need to clear as many of these. We need to clear all of these enemies, honestly. But if we can't clear all of them, we need to clear as many as possible. I really like this. Yes, this is great. If Noe dual strikes, she gets free experience or weapon experience. Even if she misses, she still gets weapon experience. That was great. That was a really good action from Lanku. This guy is a little bit tricky. This guy's a little bit tricky. I think Cromp solos this guy. Not quite, unfortunately. Oh, of course, yeah. I have to remember that Aegis actually blocks bow damage. So I actually need a physical attacker to deal with him, which is a little tricky because I don't have that many physical attackers. I could have Anna do it. This is one really good thing about the Levin sword, is it's kind of like a tome. It works like a tome, but it lets you to get rid of enemies who have Aegis. She can, okay. So I'm gonna do this. We want dual strikes here. Nice. Dual strikes just generate free experience for Chrom. They don't take any experience away from Sumia. Now I'm gonna dance for Sumia. This is gonna allow us to start slowly moving the rest of our group around this ridge and up here to meet up with Robin. Now I gotta be careful. I don't want to move any of my rescue staff users yet, because I'm not exactly sure what Robin needs to do. So Robin can fight this guy in enemy phase. Robin can pull this guy down. Unfortunately, we can't enemy phase him because he has 3 range. We're not going to be able to go all the way up there, and we actually don't want to because he has counter. Since we can't enemy phase this guy anyway, we should probably keep a melee weapon equipped. We could do this. We could do Soothing Sword. I think Soothing Sword one-shots him. Oh, I put the Soothing Sword away. That's fine. I'll just use an Iron Sword then. In fact, what about Cordelia? Can she do it? No, unfortunately. Without her para partner, she's not that strong. She needs a little bit of extra support from Frederick. Okay, so we'll just Iron Sword this guy. Now when this guy runs over, Robin can fight him on enemy phase. Now we just need to get rid of these two. And the way to do that is... something like this. 20 damage. Yes, this is fine. So we're going to put Henry here, so Lisa can fight with him. Oops, for 1 turn. That's like I think that's like a full support point, just fighting next to each other for the first time. I could be wrong though. Unfortunately, there's no one that I can reach and heal. Not a huge deal, but it's a little bit unfortunate. I'm actually going to give this kill to Sumia. Remember, we need to get her as much experience as possible. 18. I'm going to do this again because, once again, we really want dual strikes. We just want to generate free experience for Chrom anytime that we can. Theoretically, this is also going to allow us to enemy phase this guy. He will hit us for, let's see, 31. I think we can enemy phase this guy. 31. Do I want to do that, though? Because that's going to leave Saria way out of position. I don't think I want to do that. I don't think I want to. I think I just want to do this. This is going to allow Saria and Robin to pair back up very much sooner. And it's going to allow Cordelia and Frederick to pair back up much sooner. So I like this. Yeah, this is really good. Okay, we have to be careful because enemies are going to be coming out of these forts. However, the enemy... This is really important. I want to show this off. Especially for Lunatic Plus. The enemy from this fort can never reach you if you're standing on this fort. And if you're standing on this fort, you're blocking the reinforcement who comes out of here. This is important because these two guys are melee fighters. And if they spawn with counter, of course, that's really, really bad for you. But if you're standing on this fort, this guy who comes out has a hand axe equipped, which means he won't do counter damage to you because he'll stand here, here, or here. So if I keep a character on this fort who can enemy phase this guy, excuse me, I'll never have to worry about counter, which I'm very strongly considering using Lisa for that. Or Anna. I think Lisa and Anna would be the best picks. Now the other thing is you have to be careful, you have to make sure you get out of this guy's range, which is actually further than you might imagine. So let's make sure we get out of his range, and then set somebody up on this fort to deal with him on enemy phase. Longku, unfortunately, is not a great option because his 1-2 range is a bow, and if he has a bow equipped, then the enemy will run into melee and attack me. So I gotta consider that. I don't need to block this fort this turn. Nothing comes out of here. Speed is 15. What is Cordelia's speed? 19. I should get +1 from Frederick, so... Oh, but hold on, I don't want to fight it. I don't want to fight an archer in that range. I could do this. Thunder. Katarina's Bolt, Celica's Gale. I guess Thunder's my most accurate. What do you have equipped? A Iron Sword, that's fine. I could actually enemy phase this guy pretty reliably. Or sorry, player phase this guy pretty reliably. Yeah, let's do this. Nice. We're going to send the longbow to the convoy. Chrom can pull it out later if he needs to. Now, I'm probably not going to be able to get Sumia killed this turn unless she enemy phases one of these guys, which actually I could potentially fight. No, he has an overlapping range. There's one guy who only... Yeah, it's this guy right here. He only reaches this tile, and he has a 2-range weapon equipped. So I can actually go here with my Elf Thunder Tome. I have to make sure this guy doesn't reach that tile, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Bump, bump, here, here. No, this tile's completely safe. I need a healing item from the convoy, though. Oh, I have plenty of elixirs available. Alright, so let me go here. I need to make sure I have my steel bow with more charges. No, hold on. I only need to dual strike once here to kill this guy. So this should be fine. We're going to go into the convoy. We're going to take out the elixir. We'll trade it for, I don't know, the Bronze Lance, I guess. Make sure we equip L Thunder, so we're not at weapon triangle disadvantage, and use the elixir. Now, the fact that this guy has counter is meaningless to us because he's gonna attack from 2 range anyway. So we're gonna be completely fine. This group starts moving on this turn, so it doesn't really matter if we aggro them or not. They're gonna start moving anyway. So it's actually better to just start chipping away at their health while we can. Alright. Now we need to be careful. We need to make sure that like these characters can all actually get away. So how far does this guy reach? Here. So I need to be at the bottom of the slope or higher. Which means Henry and Olivia need someone to give them a ride. And don't forget that we need to get Longku out of here too. I'm going to move him first. I'm a little scared of doing that though, because if I do that, he might block the space that somebody else wants to stand in. Well, what's the alternative though? I mean, he needs to move either way. Let me make sure this tile's safe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dun, dun. Yeah, this tile over here is safe. So I can actually drop Noe over here. This is a pretty important tile because it's going to allow anybody who needs to actually jump onto Noe, and then have her she can give them a ride over the cliffside if they need it. Okay. We're guaranteed to kill this guy with the Robin pair up. With Frederick pair up, we should also be fine. So let's go ahead and do that. This is a little bit of a bonehead move, because if I just made a mistake on my calcs, I kind of just, like, completely screwed myself. Because there's no going back now. But yeah, we're totally fine. We dealt 12 damage here. Alright. So who do we want to set up here? And who do we want to use to get these characters out safely? The problem is, I actually kind of want these two paired up, but if I do that, there's nobody who can give Olivia a ride to safety. Could actually have her stand here. No, I can't. That tile's actually threatened. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, this tile's threatened. So she actually cannot go there. She needs a ride. She needs a ride to safety. But I have to block this fort. Okay, I have to block the fort with Anna then. Which is fine. I will glue Henry to her. Just because he needs a ride to safety anyway. You will go with Libra. You will heal Longku. And Libra's gonna go here. Libra should be safe. I don't think he's in range of the enemies, but even if he is, he has a hand axe anyway. Alright, so let's see what happens. So this guy comes out. This combat is completely safe. That was our last steel bow charge, so we made really good use of it. Okay, so this should be safe. Yeah, he always attacks at 2 range because he has a hand axe equipped, and the other guy can't reach us, so even if he spawned with counter, he can't do anything to us anyway. Yeah, he spawned with counter. But the fact that we use this tile to our advantage, every map in this game has at least one tile that is just so significant. In this map, it's definitely this one right here. Blocking this fort here allows you to fight the hand axe guys who come out, and then not have to fight these guys. And significantly, you can also just like kill these guys now at 2 range. Like while this guy's standing here, you could just kill him at 2 range if you really wanted to. But I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I don't want to fight him that way. I want to start looking at this group and seeing how to pick them apart. The good thing is they actually all came down the center this time. That is very good. Last time they split up and some guys went up here and some guys went down here, and that actually makes things harder. Okay, so this turn, there's going to be enemies on this, enemies coming out of this fort and this fort. This fort we don't care about. It's not in range of any of our characters. This fort we care about a lot. We have to make sure we block this. So let's block this with Saria. We can have Lisa go heal her. Actually, I don't know, because Lisa can potentially stand on this tile, which is a very significant... Well, Longku can just do that. Silver bow. Yeah, let's do that. We ended up not needing Noe, but that's fine. So we're going to go like this. We can even do this. We can just check our matchup against him. We'll probably need dual strikes to one-round him, but we don't need to one-round him. We just need to pull him over here. And Longku's totally safe. He doesn't have any offensive skills. He just has defensive skills. So this guy's not a threat to us. Hey, Garrett. Thanks for stopping by. Barring Marth Cheetah and Alm Celica, what are the other Lord's canon pairings? I'm not sure. Who did Crom marry? Sumia for sure, yeah. Remember, people, confidence is a slow and insidious killer. Don't trust anyone but the numbers. You've been playing some Darkest Dungeon. Ed Peresi. Let's see. In your first blind playthrough, he married Sully at the end of Chapter 11. Yeah, that happens. Hey, Yonaru, thanks for stopping by. Sigurd and Deidre. Yeah, that's right. I'm actually playing Fire Emblem 4 for the first time. And I actually got that one as well. Let's see. Elowood Ninian and Roy Lelina is pretty canon. Nobody can take this away from me. Hey, Cartina. Leaf Nana is canon in FE5. Sumia has a lot of kills to get through in one chapter. Yeah, but the boss gives a lot of experience. And we're going to let her get most of the promoted kills. That's like a pretty important factor. Hey, Master Kuja. Hey, Ellery. In this chapter, your strat was beating the top central enemies and the bottom ones first, and then run away north and kill the enemies one by one. Yeah, so our basic plan is going to be to set up over here, and then just fight the reinforcements as they come from the north and south. As well as all the other enemies. So we should be able to either one round or just severely damage this guy. Elthunder's better. And then I actually feel like I don't want to kill him. Because if I fight him twice, I get 2 rounds of experience. So I actually want to chip him down without killing him. As weird as that sounds. Yeah, because I get some chip experience there, and then I'm gonna get even more experience when I kill him afterwards. If I stand here and if I rescue Sumia from this position, she should go directly north of me or left of me. If she goes to the right, then I'm gonna be completely screwed though, and I don't want to risk that. I'm a little worried it will move her onto the cliff. I've also got Olivia in a pretty tricky spot. It's going to be difficult for her to dance for somebody. Oh, hold on a second. I can actually have Cordelia rescue. This massively frees up my action economy. By having Cordelia rescue, oh my god. That just made things so much easier. That made things so much easier. Because now I don't have to worry about the fact that Libra can't rescue. And actually, he even can if I have somebody grab him. Okay, so we go like this. Who's the most important one to get rid of? If I could get to that tile, that would be epic. I don't think I can. Yeah, there's no way. I can't get there, unfortunately. That would be such a good tile to stand on. This turn. Because I could enemy face this guy while also killing this guy. +18 wouldn't do it. What about Lisa? 20. Alright, let's hold on a second. We need to think about what we're doing. We need someone with a good rescue range who can potentially pull Sumia back over here so that she can enemy face this guy. But I don't want to enemy face him though because he has counter. This guy's actually not a huge threat right now. Maybe we just sandbag for one turn, but I think it's better. I think it's better to start chipping away at these guys now while we can. So let's get rid of this guy first, because he's annoying because he has counter. Steel bow. Yeah, we'll start getting rid of the guys who have counter. And then we're gonna. I'm really scared because if I rescue and she gets moved to this spot right here. Well, if she gets moved there, she's totally safe, right? If she gets moved there, she's only fighting this guy, and this guy will what will he do? He will hit her. Actually, he's gonna hit her for a lot. 50 minus 18 is 32. We would need to heal her back above 32. All right. Well, let's see what happens. I'm kind of curious to see what happens here. If I rescue her here, will she go to the right? She does, okay. So apparently because usually rescue stabs, they don't like moving units onto tiles that have terrain effects. Either cliffs don't count for that, or possibly the fact that she's a flyer means that it doesn't matter. But it's okay. We know that she's going to take exactly 32 damage, so what we can do is we can stand here. We can physic her, back up to 41, so she'll survive the hit. And then on the counter attack, she will kill the enemy warrior, so she won't take any counter damage from him. Oh, nice level up on Lisa. So when this warrior attacks her, she will take 32 damage, and then she will hit him back, and she'll one-shot him. When she one-shots him, she won't take any damage from counter. So we're totally fine there. Now let's start unpairing characters that we want unpaired, which is very much these two. Alright. Lonku, I don't think he'll handle this guy, but he'll at least wound him. Oh, nice. Okay, never mind. He just handles him. Yeah, we actually want this. Oh, God. I did not realize our damage was that low. Alright, well, I was wrong. We couldn't do it on the first try. Brutal. We just needed 2 more damage, and we could have done that. Is it worth using a magic tonic, or should we just count on the fact that, like, that's not going to happen again? That exact sequence of events is not going to happen. Do I prefer Trickster with swords or Adventurer with bows? It's a really good question. So, it's kind of funny. Bows are better in Awakening, and swords are maybe better in Fates. I don't know. I know bows are better, really good in Awakening, though. So, like, in Awakening, I would probably rather have a bow staff class. But in Fates, I guess it doesn't really matter as much. I'd be fine with, like, it's funny that Fates gets bow staff when Awakening is the game that wants bow staff more, is what I'm trying to say. Build an army, trust nobody. Somebody got the reference. Not to sound like a broken record, but Awakening Rescue is busted beyond belief. Yeah, it's really good. Alright. Sorry for disappointing everyone. We didn't get it first try. Second time's the charm, surely. Yeah. We can do some shopping if we need to. Was there any huge, like, flaw in our plan? Is there any, like, one thing that we could change to massively improve our consistency here? Trying to think if there's anything that I missed. I mean, giving Sumia more magical damage would be nice, but it's very expensive to do that at this point. I think the best D rank we have is L Thunder. Yeah. So there's not really any way we're going to make sure that she deals more damage to those warriors. So that we just have to be careful. We just have to remember next time that she can actually kill herself with counter damage. Because her damage is low enough. She's only dealing 13 damage to those guys. I could have stopped and calced the damage and then used a rescue staff with Lisa instead of using the physics staff. So we could have actually been safe there if I played smarter. But I was just I was way too sure that she was going to one-shot that guy. Which I guess I should not have been so overly sure about that. The haters won. 20% of people were haters, and they absolutely won this time. Good job. You were right. I couldn't do it. That's what happens when you play without practice. Do we have a better opener this time? No, it's actually the same. Look, it's actually the same thing. This guy is counter. This guy is counter. It's the same exact nonsense as last time. This is a little bit better. This guy not having counter is a pretty big difference. I think she can actually get rid of the sniper too. I would need Crom dual strikes to guarantee it. Let's just do what we did last time. It worked. Nice. Yeah, I'm a little worried about Sumia potentially hitting level 15. I think I relied on Robin a little bit too much in the previous chapter, which caused Sumia to get a little bit less experience. I think she'll be fine, but I'm not 100% sure. I mean, we're going to find out one way or the other. Considering this guy has Pavis, we might want to get rid of him sooner rather than later. Well, that's a problem because this guy also has counter, so we can't enemy face him. This guy actually has counter, we can't enemy face him. Alright, so we have to do this then. This is fine. This guy went for Robin last time, but we can't really guarantee that he's going to do that again. So the good thing is this guy doesn't have Aegis this time, so we should be able to get a much more reliable kill on him. Which is going to mean Saria is going to be safer. And we're going to use fewer Nosferatu charges as well. I don't like the fact that Silica's Gale uses a charge every time you attack, though, because it burns through charges extremely fast. So we have to get rid of this guy now. This guy's fine, fine, fine. Oh, that's why. She's actually out of his range. I didn't notice that. So she only has to fight these two. But we have to get rid of this guy. We'll have Long Q do it, just like last time. And this time we'll rescue Sumia to a better position so that we can take out the other longbow guy without needing to waste actions. I think we kind of need a dual strike there. Do we? I think we'll be okay. The biggest problem is we're only gonna get 3 points of Nosferatu healing off of this guy, which kind of sucks. But we were in a worse situation last time, so I think this kind of evens out the RNG. Alright, so this time we're gonna rescue to the more northern position. Hold on. We want Anna to do this. Because we want Anna to be up here and Libra to be further south. I'm fairly sure. Because Anna has much more mobility than Libra. So getting her back out of this position will be easier to do. Okay, so now we dance for these two. How dangerous is the other longbow? Not particularly. We want Crom to land hard-hitting dual strikes because we're only going to deal 24 damage here. So we need Crom to deal at least 20 damage. 19's not enough. 21 is actually just enough because I'm going to lose 1 point of attack. So I need the Wolf's Bow equipped. Sumia. It's going to go here. This should be a guaranteed kill. 12, 20, 12. Yeah. Well, guaranteed with at least one dual strike, but we have like a 90% chance to dual strike at this point. Okay. Now I can pull the team back over here. This looks good. Because Long Ku didn't take any damage this time. Oh, I should have used my sword. That's what I did last time. Last time I used the sword so I could guarantee the kill against him. That was my mistake. I see. I just realized what I did wrong. Potentially, because Long Ku has a bow equipped and because he didn't take damage this time, I could have Lisa go here and rescue him to this position, right? Let me make sure it's only archers and short axes that can target him. But they both have guaranteed hit rates though, which that's really unfortunate. Let's see, how much damage do they do combined? 63. He'll take 23 damage even if he gets hit with both attacks, so he's actually fine. And then Lisa can only get hit with one attack, so she's also fine. Equip our Thunder Tome. We're going to rescue Long Ku over here. This is going to put him in the position behind Saria to potentially... So both Lisa and Long Ku are potentially baiting away attacks. And I'll put Henry next to her. Yeah, we're only getting 3 points of healing off of that attack, which really... That's like the most unfortunate outcome. Okay, we got good healing there, so that kind of saved the situation. Now I want Lisa to one-round this guy. I don't think she did it without that dual strike. Now this is unfortunate because this guy has a lot of physical defense. Yeah, we're gonna have to really work to punch through his defenses. I'm very tempted to actually use Sumia to get rid of this guy, especially because she wants the promoted experience anyway. If I stand right here, I hit him with L Thunder and Crom dual strikes. We got a little bit lucky there. A little bit lucky. She's in range of a couple things that we don't want her in range of now. But we can pull her back with Cordelia. It's turn 2. So actually all we need to do is clean up these enemies. We don't need to worry about any reinforcements this turn. We got rid of the 2 leading longbows, which is a pretty big deal. The reason you want to get rid of those 2 longbows earlier is because when these enemy groups start moving, you don't want those longbows at the front of the group. It makes it very hard to avoid overlapping attack ranges. If Lonku goes here, I'm pretty sure he can get rid of this guy and then he can fight the archer on enemy phase. And he's getting bow experience, which is important. I think Saria can just handle this guy too. Based. How much damage do we need? We kind of need to use the Katarina's Bolt. So if this archer attacks her, she should be completely fine as well. So both her and Lonku are totally safe right now. Now we just need to make sure we get rid of this guy, which is actually going to be pretty tricky. However, I'm planning on doing this anyway. So let's start with this. So the biggest problem right now is I feel like my units are not very close to getting over to the left side and getting out of range of the hand axe user. That's my biggest concern right now. This guy doesn't have counter, so I'm going to stand at the edge of his range with Sumia and fight him on enemy phase. I can switch back to the steel bow now, I'm pretty sure. We're going to use Elf Thunder for this. We need crits. We really need crits and dual strikes. That does leave her in range of the archer. Is that a problem? Let's find out. 39 plus 17, that's a lot of damage. 56 minus 18 is 38. She actually survives. Although not if she fights both of these guys, though. If they both attack her, she will die. We can have Lisa get rid of him, I'm pretty sure. She cannot. What's the solution? I think the solution was to make better use of... Well, hold on. We can use Anna for this, then. Yeah, we can use Anna. In fact, if we just block... If we block him, will he be able to reach her? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. Okay, so we have to get rid of him. It's fine. Nice dual strike, Henry. And then we can unpair these two. Is everything fine up here? Yes. Okay, I'm a little worried about my repositioning next turn because a lot of my units are kind of like up here. And there's not a lot of safe space for them to stand. Just remember counter next time. Well, the problem wasn't that I forgot about it. It was just that I thought I could survive it, and I was completely wrong. Because I didn't stop and calc the damage. I was just wanting to go faster. Later in the map, you could probably stall some turns by putting Sumia solely in range and just farm chip experience if she falls short of the experience needed. Yeah, that's what I normally do on this map. There's just so much free experience on this map. If you don't one turn kill the boss, there's so much free experience on this map. Are there plans on doing child paralogs and using child units, even though you mentioned the child units are hard to use in Lunatic Plus? I'm going to do a couple of the paralogs just to get some extra experience and some extra loot and stuff. I'm not going to be trying to unlock all of them. And I doubt I'm going to put any of the child units on my team. Maybe Lucina, maybe Morgan. That's about it. You should always do the Severa paralog because it gives early and easy access to second seals. Yeah, that's true as well. We can get the Severa paralog without much trouble. So that's one good thing. Let me calc my combat against this guy, because I want to fight him on enemy phase if I can. So he's going to deal 31 minus 28 to us, which is like nothing. He's going to deal 3 damage to us. We are going to deal... We have to be very careful here, because our damage is going to be cut in half. Let's see Killer Axe first. Killer Axe is 43 minus 7. 36 cut in half is 18 damage. So we will deal 36 damage to ourselves. 36 plus 3 will not kill us. However, a critical hit will deal 54 damage, which will kill him. Okay, so if we crit here, we just kill him. If we don't crit, we never kill ourselves with counter damage. We should be completely safe here with Robin. Unless I messed up my math. Perfect. Oh yeah, and Cordelia dual strikes also save us. I wasn't even thinking about that. Alright, so now we have to be careful because there are enemies coming out of here. We want to set somebody up on this tile like we did last time. It's a little bit harder to do it with Lisa, so we're probably going to have to use Anna again. It's too bad Anna and Henry don't support together. They'd make a really good team. The enemies unfortunately stood in a different formation this time, which means we might not be able to pull one of them away. If I pull one of them away, it would be to this tile right here. Which is kind of a wonky tile to stand on. Well, since Saria's health is high this time, we can actually just have her stand on the fort. Maybe we just do that. I'm going to rescue Sumia before... Hold on a second. I have to get her out of here, though. That's very important. I'm going to rescue Sumia before she acts. This is like a different use of the rescue staff from what we've been doing. This is going to boost her movement so she can get further across the map. So she couldn't get from here all the way up here, but she can get from here. Just up to here. That's going to allow us to enemy phase this guy. Can I use a javelin for this? I think so. I just don't want to waste Elf Thunder charges. It's a little bit more valuable. I do need a healing item. I don't need to use an elixir this time, so that's a big difference. We're gonna trade this for, I don't know, the bronze lance, I guess. We're gonna equip a javelin because it's cheaper. Use a vulnerary. Give me 1 second. I have to take a really quick break. I will be right back. Yeah, beating that Severa Paralog early is definitely a big deal. Rescue is an inverse warp. Flame does it really well in 3 houses. Yeah, one thing about 3 houses, I haven't played a lot of 3 houses, and I didn't really realize this until I was talking to my friend about it, you know, because we talk about Fire Emblem a lot, and like all of my rescue strats that I use in Awakening, and how the rescue is so good because it's infinitely viable, and it didn't really click in my brain until I thought about it, but one of the really good things about the way the spells work in 3 houses is that because your characters refresh their spell charges every turn, and you don't need to buy more rescue stabs or more warp stabs, which means the characters who have rescue and the characters who have warp are basically like Awakening characters. They can use rescue every single turn or every single battle if they want to. Every single, they can use warp every single map if they want to. Anyway, I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. I told you I'd be right back, though. That was pretty quick. It could have been even faster, but I thought I heard a noise. So I came back into the room, I sat down, and then I thought I heard some noise coming from the other room, so I went back into the other room to check on the noise. And there, it was actually nothing. Okay. Let me adjust everything. I got like a blanket with me today. BB Coley, you love Three Houses Rescue. Yeah, I'm really interested to experiment with Three Houses a little bit more. I'm just not good at building characters in that game. I'm just like nowhere near as good. Okay. We have some options. I'm a little bit worried about Libra. We have to get Libra into position where we can save him next turn. So Saria's gonna move here. This duo is either gonna move. I mean, they don't necessarily have to move anywhere specifically. The big thing I'm thinking about is using Noe to get Libra over the ledge next turn. So we have to make sure that she's in a position that Libra can reach, but the enemy cannot reach. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, this spot I think is safe. Let me check again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, this spot's safe. So if we just go here, we drop Noe here, the enemy can't hit her. Even this square is actually safe, so I could put Anna there. Although I kind of want to put Saria at the edge of the enemy range. And then put Anna on the fort, I think. With 11 sword. And then you go here. This should be fine. She actually supports with Noe, by the way. One reason to use the Saria and Noe core is because these two actually support with each other. Having same sex characters or same gender characters being able to support with each other is actually pretty useful, just because it gives you a little bit more of a support bonus on your potential in your party. But I don't think I want her standing here this turn. I think I need to get her further away, so I want her over here. This square should be fine. I'm gonna use Thunder. I don't need Nosferatu for anything. This guy can't really do anything to me. The guy coming out of here can't really do anything to Saria, but it's a story for another day. Can we get rid of this guy, or at least draw him out this turn? We can at least draw him out this turn, yeah. Let's have Robin do it. Put Cordelia on the fort. She doesn't really need to be on the fort, but better to have her there than not, I guess. So this square should be safe, so I'm going to go down 2, and I'm just going to wait here. Alright, let's see what these guys do. Yeah, we pulled the longbow guy out. Sumia should be able to enemy phase this guy. Saria, she can injure this guy. She didn't defeat him, but that's okay. Okay, so this turn, there's no southern reinforcements, so we can't actually use these forts to our advantage, but there will be mid-reinforcements, so we need to make sure we leave somebody on this fort. And we need to do a much better job of managing this guy. The good thing is we can actually attack him without using rescue stabs, because he flew into a much better position. It's a little early for a Halloween stream. Considering not all remakes support... considering not all females support one another, the Noe and Saria support is a weird duo to give supports between, given their inverse personalities. Yeah, their support's pretty funny though, and they have good other scenes together as well. They actually gave them like additional extra, like not only do they have support conversations together, but they gave them additional extra scenes together in the DLC, which is pretty rare as well. Most of the DLC conversations were used to give extra extra conversations and extra personality development and story between characters who didn't support with each other, or characters who didn't get enough of a support. The fact that they went out of their way to give additional conversations to a pair that already has like a support conversation together is pretty unique. So now that we know none of these guys have 2 range, right? Yeah. So we can actually just do this. Just fight him over the ridge. Yeah, so if we hit ourselves with counter damage here, this is a really good time to level up too. We're going to get rollover experience. We're going to jump from level 11 to 12, and most of our experience is going to go towards level 12 progress. So this is a really good time to get a kill shot. So I'm gonna go here, switch, dance for you. You're gonna attack again. Is this square threatened by anybody? Seems to be not. So let's go here. This is gonna give us more options for repositioning next turn. Can I javelin him? Yeah, javelins are cheaper. Nice. All right, let's see how much experience we get towards level 12. Yeah, not as much as I'd hope. Yeah, hitting the 15 benchmark is going to be rough. We're definitely going to have to give her like as many of the promoted enemies as possible, and we're definitely going to have to give her the boss kill if possible. This guy's a little bit of a problem. Not really a huge problem though. Honestly, considering we don't really need to get out of here, can we just have Long Q handle it? I don't see why not. What does Noe's matchup against him look like? Extremely horrible. Okay, so that's not an option. Now we can take out this guy, but we have to make sure Long Q actually, or somebody gets rid of this guy. Because we need Noe to gain some experience. That's another issue though. Is we need Noe to gain experience. Okay, hold on. I like this. So we go bronze bow here. We're not going to get the kill unless we crit. This is fine though. Noe goes here. She gets this kill, which she needs because she needs experience badly. Awesome. We can actually get Henry a kill here. Because I want to move this pair up here. Henry probably has unreliable accuracy. No. Perfect accuracy. This guy's Vantage, he's only going to hit me for 16. And he missed anyway. You buffoon. We can actually take this group and unpair them. Okay, this is going way better than I expected. Our southern group, like this is our backup squad, and they're handling the southern side with little trouble. This is going to be a problem, I can tell. We're gonna need dual strikes if we want to kill him in one turn. Since we need dual strikes anyway, should we keep Frederick in the lead? No. Sumia's better in the lead because she can reposition next turn, plus she's benefiting from Frederick's movement bonus. Ooh, that's really bad. Okay, we got bailed out by luck there. I should have switched to a stronger weapon. I didn't realize my damage was going to be so low. And I'm going to put you onto the fort, just get a little bit of free healing. Okay, now this turn is going to be a little bit scary. Turn 5, there's going to be enemies coming from these forts, as well as the middle forts. So we need to block the middle forts, and we also need to make sure that we're not in range of these bottom forts. Let me check what's coming out of these bottom forts now, because it's going to be important this turn. There are going to be warriors coming from the bottom forts. The ones coming from here are going to have steel axes, so we want to get 6... hold on a second. Warriors have 6 movement, so we want to get 7 tiles away from them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we need to be at least here, in line with these woods. That's pretty far. I don't know if all of us can get over there. Anna can reach. Someone's going to have to get rescued. Or Long Ku stands at the edge of enemy range and fights him, but that's very scary. I feel confident about Long Ku's ability to fight the guy coming out of here, unless he has exactly Hawkeye Encounter. If he spawns with exactly Hawkeye Encounter, Long Ku will die. But if he spawns with anything else, I feel extremely confident that Long Ku can survive. The problem is, I just don't. You don't know what he's going to spawn with, and that's a little bit of a risk to take. That's a 14%. and a 16% chance combined with each other. It's a pretty low chance, but it can still happen. It happens all the time. We know it can happen. It's happened to us many times. So it's a little scary to stand at the edge of this guy's range. Plus, we kind of want Sumia to fight him anyway. We don't want Lanku to fight him. So we're probably going to have to use a rescue staff here regardless of what else we do. With that in mind, how can we get our characters as far as possible away? Give this kill to Sumia. We need to give as many kills as possible to Sumia. I didn't switch back to the steel bow either, did I? That's okay. I think the play here is to do something like this. I'm gonna get 6 strength from her. I would deal 21 times 2 would actually kill this guy. Can she reach the tree line? She can. Okay. Yeah, I like this. This only uses 1 rescue staff. Well, hold on a second. Yes, this only uses 1 rescue staff. Oh, hold on a second. I'm a little scared about this guy who spawns from the middle. He has a tomahawk. I don't like that. Both of them will be able to reach Lanku. This is still fine. We're just going to have to use more rescue staves than I wanted to use. We're going to have to use 2 charges. But we're at the point in the game where we can buy infinite rescue staves, so it doesn't really matter anyway. Alright, so we're going to pair up these 2. Anna's going to go up here. She's at the tree line, so she's safe. She's going to rescue Libra. Now you are going to... rescue Lanku. You're going to heal Lisa. No. You're going to heal Lisa. Sumia's fine. Anna's fine. Libra is now fine. I just moved him out to safety. I have to make sure I stay on this fort. I can have Saria do it. And then I'm going to unpair these 2. So I have Olivia available next turn. In fact, I can actually do this. I don't think it accomplishes anything, but whatever. Unfortunately, we can't let the sniper spawn on this fort. It's just there's no safe way to do it. There's not enough safe tiles. The good thing is these enemies are pretty staggered. We can kind of fight them like one at a time. We can even separate them into groups. Okay, this guy spawned with counter, but not Hawkeye, so I think Lanku could have fought him safely. So I probably would have done it with a steel sword equipped. So, no, never mind. We wouldn't be able to fight him safely. We would have killed ourselves. We can use Sumia to draw this guy out. But let's make sure we kill this guy first. This guy doesn't have counter, so he's not like huge concern. I think if Lanku goes here, I can deal some chip damage to him, and that will allow Sumia to finish him off. Plus, we're getting more bow experience, which I always like. And potential free experience on Noe. This guy can't reach, right? No, he can't. This guy can reach. He deals 41. Minus 20. He's going to deal 21 damage to Lanku. That's fine. We take that. If they start banging too loudly, I'm gonna mute my mic, by the way, just letting you guys know right now. Unfortunately, we didn't do as much damage as I was hoping. Do we have the Wolf's Bow equipped? We do. We didn't deal as much chip damage as I wanted to get. See if Crom will bail us out here. Not really. I mean, I have plenty of rescue stabs available. Okay, here's the problem. The next problem is, this turn there's going to be another round of reinforcements spawning on basically all forts, right? It's BM again on turn, whatever, on turn 6. Yeah, it's BM again. So we need to block this fort, and we also need to stay away from these forts again. But the enemies aren't as powerful this time. This didn't go how I wanted. We can do it from this tile. So let's do this. We're gonna heal you. Dance for you. You're gonna run back over. Now this tile, yes, this tile right here is only targeted by one enemy, and he's probably gonna go after Lonku anyway. So we're gonna go like this. I'm gonna use a Javelin again because this guy has Aegis. Javelin doesn't actually guarantee the... Yeah, Javelin guarantees the kill. Javelin guarantees the kill, okay. Now... we heal you. Can we get over to Lonku? Yes, we can. Okay, so we're gonna go like this. Pair up. What does her matchup look like against this guy, I wonder? Not great, actually, just because he has physical defense. Okay, hold on. This guy doesn't have pass, no. So we can actually keep our bow equipped. We can go right here, switch, and equip a hand axe. Now, everyone in range of this guy has 2 ranged weapons equipped. So we're going to enemy phase this guy with 2 range. We don't care about the reinforcements spawning from these forts. They're pretty much small fry. It would have been nice if we could have pulled this guy away with Sumia, but because we didn't get the dual strikes that we needed, we have to enemy phase this guy with Sumia, which means we can't send her over to the right-hand side. And we don't have any other characters available. We have to make sure somebody stands on the fort, so we'll have Henry do that. And then Libra can just stand over here. These enemies at the top are going to start moving soon. In fact, this guy maybe already started moving. It's tough to tell. I can actually enemy face him with Libra. I'm pretty sure. Let me make sure I'm only in his range and nobody else's range. Yes. Okay, he's going to deal 32. Yeah, that's not going to kill us. It's not going to be the best looking combat in the world, but it's going to chip his health down a little bit. Make him a little bit easier to finish off next turn. Okay, he does go after Sumia. Interesting. That was a nice crit, by the way. Okay. So now the bottom path is starting to look very congested. We've got one more round of reinforcements, and this round, there are enemies coming from every single fort on the map. Every fort on the map. Let me get caught back up on chat. 1 second. Let's see. Oh, there's actually a whole conversation going on. Let me read the conversation and see if I have to read it all out loud. Yeah, you didn't get the DLC. I bought actually a lot of it, surprisingly, which is pretty rare for me. I don't usually buy DLC. But I do also have it now on this file, which is a little different. You're fully respecting... Garrett says they're fully expecting a re-release of the DS and 3DS era games now that the shop's been closed. I really hope so. You never got to play Apotheosis, but you guess the DLC might exist somewhere on the internet. Yeah, that's where I got it. But I actually have it on my original cart too, so I don't feel that bad. Google is your friend. Apotheosis needs a lot of planning. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Apotheosis is actually the same on every difficulty. That's part of the reason why people think it's so hard, is because there's like people will be playing normal mode and then suddenly they jump into a map, like a DLC endgame map that's like, you know, Lunatic level difficulty. I think it might even have, it's been a while since I played it, but I'm pretty sure some of the enemies have like, you know, pretty high, like difficult skills to play around too. So it's a lot more similar to Lunatic Plus, and if you've only been playing normal or hard mode and you'd go into that, you're understandably going to be very overwhelmed. This guy coming from this fort won't be able to reach us, so we actually have a lot of leeway up here. Let me check his range. Because I need to make sure what's coming from the top fort. Steel axes. Northwestern fort. Silver axes from the northwestern fort. So this guy is going to come out. He's going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so this guy actually has the same range as this Myrmidon. So we can use this Myrmidon's range to keep track of the enemy coming out of this fort, which is fantastic. In fact, we can actually even fight this Myrmidon without fighting this fighter if we need to, if we can get into a good position. So we can back up quite a bit if we need to, which we kind of want to. We want to probably only fight, because this guy is counter, we probably only want to fight this guy right now. The other thing we could do is potentially chip enemies down across this cliffside with Lone Q. If we shoot from right here, the Myrmidon's the only one who will be able to reach us, which is pretty interesting, but I don't think I want to do that. I think what I actually want to do is something like this. But this is going to kill us, so hold on. We can use either... We can't use Thunder, but we can use a Steel Lance to one-shot him at close range. He doesn't have Vantage or anything like that. He doesn't have Pavis. As far as I understand, this should be a guaranteed kill. A little bit more chip experience. Now we can pull her back with a Rescue Staff. Before we do that, make sure you keep this fort blocked. But before we do that, we have to get rid of this guy. In fact, what if we dance for her? I'm going to hold off on that. I want to make sure I can get rid of this archer before I do anything else. If I can one-shot him with either Frederick or Cordelia, that would be ideal. Silver Lance only does 26, unfortunate. 21, 28. 28's not enough. We can't one-shot him. Because we have to play around counter. Well, what if we just take the damage? What if we just take the damage? What if we just take 22 damage and then heal ourselves back up? Or we crit. That's going to allow us to fight this guy in enemy phase, which is going to give us more safe space to stand up here on the next turn. Which is important because we're going to have to start backing away from this column of enemies. Okay, how many rescues do we have available? We have 1, 2, 3. So we can do this. What if I rescue her into this position and heal her so she can fight this guy on enemy phase? So first, I want to pull Olivia back to safety. That's important. Cell. Oh, hey, sorry, I didn't see your message earlier. Hey, Ellery, how's Chapter 13 going? I joined for a bit before, but you had to step out and you're just rejoining now. It's going pretty well. We did fail the first attempt, but it was my own fault for not doing math. I glanced at the numbers and I was like, I'm pretty sure I survived that, and then it happened that I actually didn't survive it. So it was a little bit unfortunate, but, you know, it happens sometimes. You just check the wiki, and in Apotheosis does not have difficulty scaling. It will always be the same. Yeah, I checked that like a little while ago, because I was also curious about that too. I think it was like a couple months ago when I finally looked. You haven't actually played on anything below Lunatic, so you're not sure. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Garrett says you don't tend to play below Lunatic, so you assume that it was scale and difficulty. We're all Lunatic players here, I guess. We're all Lunatics. If we... Hold on a second. This guy definitely cannot reach this tile, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here, here. So if I shoot him from over the hillside, like this, I can chip him down so that Sumia can get the kill on player phase, or she's more likely to get the kill on player phase. It looks like something can hit him over here, though. What is hitting him? Oh, it's a guy with a short axe. Okay, I'm not worried about that at all. I want him to fight the short axe guy, so that's perfect. Okay, who has better... Well, hold on. By the way, we've used 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We've used 9 rescue stabs already. Like this is how important the infinite rescue stabs are. We've used 9 rescue stabs, and we're making this map into an absolute joke. Like there's almost been no risk in anything that we're doing because we can just buy infinite rescue stabs and just spam them. All right, so because he has 3 rescues available, I'm gonna do this. Now I'm gonna pull Sumia back over here. Don't forget the sniper. Oh, he is with the longbow, you're right. I don't think that's gonna be a problem though, is it? Well, now I should check. 37. I think I have 1 rescue staff available. One more. I have 1 more rescue staff left, but it's not ideal. Okay, 37, 31. This guy having Luna is a problem. And this guy having Hawkeye is a problem. This is like the exact worst combo. This guy having Hawkeye and this guy having Luna is exactly the 2 things that you don't want. I definitely overlooked the longbow guy though. That's an issue. But let's total up their damage. 37 plus 31. We might survive it. 68 minus 20 minus 10 is 38. It actually, it's exact lethal on us. If we were on max HP, if we had 39 HP, we would actually just exactly survive. But instead, it just exactly kills us. Is there any way to fix that? I don't think so, because I have to heal Sumia now because I left her in this position. Okay, so they have the same avoid, but this guy has significantly lower hit. So I think Lonku is more likely to dodge this axe than Sumia is to dodge this axe. So I think we leave Lonku on 38 HP and we just pray. The other thing we could do is maybe leave Saria in range of this guy, because it might pull him away from Lonku. I really don't like that though. That's not a great plan. It puts my characters way out of position. Well, let's see how much damage this guy does. 46 minus 18. 28. I have to heal her. So let's just bank on Lonku dodging, which is pretty likely. That's like one of the things he does. It's one of the things he's pretty good at. I would say. He's pretty decent at it. Henry goes here. If I could get Henry over there to support Lonku, it would be even better. Actually, no, it doesn't matter. Hexanathema is offensive. Or it's not defensive. What's Saria's health look like? She's fine. Alright, I'm going to move Henry here. Let me make sure they can get on the fort. Yes, they can. Okay, I'm going to move Henry here. And Robin here. We have to block this fort, but we can give a support bonus to Sumia. Alright, moment of truth. Can the Dodge King actually dodge? So the sniper is guaranteed to hit him. The other enemy just has a chance. And that's the chance that we need to dodge. That's fine. Dodge. Nice. Nice. I wonder what his hit rate was. It was probably not that high. I think his hit rate was under 30. Because we have 54 void and he had like 80 hit. So his hit rate should have been like something under 30. So we were pretty guaranteed to dodge that, but I mean we still you know, we still got pretty lucky. Okay, there's no more ambush spawns, there's no more reinforcements at all. So now all we have to do is just chip down the remaining enemies. Got plenty of time to do it. We've got a couple longbows to worry about. I'm going to be more careful about longbows in the future. We almost got punished for that. That was 100% my mistake. That was not the game's fault. That was my fault for being stupid. This guy having counter makes me want to chip him down before I pull Long Q to safety. Nice. Ooh, now we got a level up too. You played on hard. You'd use it less if it wasn't for Sumia's training. Oh, the rescue stabs? Yeah, probably. Yeah, I mean, I've been using them a lot just for repositioning her. So you're definitely correct about that. Okay, it's a little bit tricky because of these two both having counter and having overlapping ranges. And the longbow is also a huge problem. I wonder if the solution is to get rid of the longbow first. Something like this. We can even hit him with a killer lance. Do we have our Wolf's bow equipped? Yes. I'm gonna get rid of the longbow first, so I don't have another jump scare. So we need crits and or dual strikes here. Got crits. Okay, we have to pull Sumia back to safety, and we have to pull Longku back to safety. And I kind of would like to get rid of this guy, but we can possibly sandbag for a turn before doing that. I'm not sure. Let's focus on opening up this pathway over here. I really want Frederick to get to level 15 soon as well. This kind of relies on dual strikes. Hector Axe would be more consistent. I'm fine with taking a risk here. Yeah, that's fine. It's just free experience for Cordelia. And if we didn't get it, it would just mean that we'd have less safe space to stand. Now we have plenty of space to back up, which is really good. So we can pull Longku pretty far back now. I'm going to not use Anna's last rescue charge if I don't have to. Just so that she has one left over for later. If absolutely needed. Okay, we can pull Longku back. We can pull Sumia back. Just in nice safe range. I can dance for her if I need to. Yeah, those overlapping ranges are going to be pretty tough to deal with. I'm trying to think if there's a way to do something about this overlapping range. I don't think so. I don't think there's a good solution to this. It would be to use another rescue staff, but we don't really need to use another rescue staff. We can just like wait one extra turn. Like we can just sandbag for one turn. Okay. Got a lot of warriors. A lot of guys with counter. The good thing is we're in a position now where we can have Olivia dance and then just rescue Olivia. We don't have to rescue Sumia like twice or anything like that. Let me see what our combat out against these two would have looked like. So if we crit here, we would have been fine. If we didn't crit, we would have taken 29 damage. And then from this guy, we would have taken another 29. That would have killed us. If we had Elf Thunder equipped, we would have taken 32 damage, which we could not take 32 damage. And then we would have taken 28 more. So yeah, there's no real solution there. There was no good solution there. Can we clear most or all of these enemies? I sincerely doubt it. And this guy having passed is actually a problem. It means we're going to have to do another like hit and run. Longbow, huh? I'm not really scared of a longbow, actually, honestly. Like, who cares? Let's put Frederick here. Can he get a steel lance at all? No. That's fine, he can use a sword. Frederick can fight these two. Now let's think about what to do about this group. These two right here are honestly the biggest problem by far. They don't have overlapping ranges this turn, but the problem is this guy having counter and being on full HP is just like the much bigger problem. It's not just that their ranges overlap, it's that we can't really get rid of this guy effectively. We really need to use hit and run on these guys, or like if I could blitz outwards and just kill them on player phase like right now, we'd actually be in a pretty good position because we have a lot of actions available. The problem is we need to get experience onto Sumia, which means we have to let her get most of this combat, which is going to require using more hit and run tactics. Which is going to require more rescue staffs. Have an idea. That's not gonna work because the rescue staff won't move around to a woods tile. Is there anywhere I can get to? Well, hold on. I think I have a 9 range rescue, don't I? Yeah, I have a 10 range rescue, so I should be able to rescue from this tile right here. Problem is I have to move Robin, which I don't like doing. Let me check. There should be a way to check. Rescue. Yes, I can reach the tile that I want to reach. Okay. So what if I do this? Go here. Switch back to the waltz bow. Switch over. Chip this guy down. Nice. Now I rescue up here. This puts her at the edge of this enemy's range with Elf Thunder set up. I'm a little bit worried because I have to make sure that I can actually get into a spot where I can heal her. But worst case scenario, I can actually take the rescue staff from her. I can take the physics staff from her and use it, I mean, is what I'm trying to say. I need to also make sure I rescue Olivia. These are my last few rescue stabs, so I have to be a little bit judicious with them. Okay, this guy has passed. That's actually good to know. 4, 5, 6. Here, he hits this tile. He does not hit either of these tiles. So in theory, I should be able to do this. I'm scared. Let's do this. No, let's do this. Pull Olivia back all the way over here, just for my peace of mind. Okay, so this square was safe anyway, but I just wasn't 100% sure. Now we trade. Oh no, she has Elf Thunder already, so all we need to do is just heal her back up. This is gonna allow her to enemy phase and get another kill. I'm a little worried about her experience. I don't think she's going to hit 15 on this attempt, on this run, and we invested a lot of resources into her. What's the minimum you get per kill? It's 6, right? Let's just see what's the bare minimum experience we could get from this map. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 times 6 is 72. So 27 plus 72 is 99. We would end at level 14 with 99 experience if we got every kill on this map, with minimum experience though. I'm pretty sure there's a way that we can get like more experience for some of these kills, plus the boss can be worth like some good chip experience. I'm a little worried though, we're definitely brushing up against like, this is gonna be down to the wire. Alright, let's see how it goes. Try the sparkling tiles too. Ooh, that's a good call. Yeah, I wasn't even... Oh god, what just happened? Okay, well, never mind on that attempt. I completely missed the fact that this guy had counter. 1000% I just missed the fact that this guy had counter. Did anyone say that in chat? Where are my backseaters? Who's my favorite character from Awakening? I'm not sure. Actually, I like a lot of the characters in this game. Oh, it's 8 experience minimum. So what's 8 times 12? That would be... Hold on, it doesn't make any sense. Yeah, never mind, that makes sense. So yeah, we'd be slightly above level 4. I can hit the sparkles to get more experience too, yeah. I actually completely missed the fact that guy had counter, and nobody called it out either. So, backseaters, you failed me. We'll do it one more time. I'm getting too overconfident. I'm not focusing as much as I should be. Yeah, I think we all missed that one. That was rough. The thing is, like, we didn't have to enemy phase that guy either. Like, we could have just fallen. Then another, like, both of those game overs, like, literally both of those game overs were just completely avoidable. Completely avoidable. Like, the first one, I just had to, like, stop and do math instead of just assuming that I would survive. The second one, all we had to do is just, you know, we spent 5 minutes preparing that turn, and then I just missed, like, one crucial detail. After that attempt, do we think, is there anything that we need to do? I feel like our units are fine. I don't think we need any, like, tonics. I don't think we need any forges. Like, getting Sumia a little bit more damage would be nice, but maybe give her a magic tonic? Just to give us, a little bit better, thresholds on avoiding counter. Am I anxious playing this game live? Yeah, especially because my neighbors are really loud sometimes. They're being really loud today. I'm sure you guys can hear them talking right now. I can't understand what they're saying though, so I'm assuming you can't understand what they're saying. For some reason, they hang out like in the hallways and talk instead of going into their apartment and talking to each other. They just like stand out in the hallway and talk to each other loudly. You thought you didn't know I needed a counter detector? Honestly, the main thing that makes me nervous is just like background noise and stuff like that. I just don't like having like random noises in the background while I'm streaming. I feel like it's really unprofessional, but there's nothing I can do about it, so it's definitely a source of frustration for me. But can't really just like move to a new place because it would be expensive. Alright. Yeah, if we use the sparkling tiles, we could get her more experience. Especially, we can get her more experience later on. I think later on it's more valuable to get experience from the sparkling tiles. Because, yes, because her internal level will be... Well, not her internal level, but her displayed level will be higher. So the shiny tiles will go further towards level 15 than they would towards level 12. You can't hear it anyway? Oh, okay. Yeah, it is better if I can stay calm while playing the game. We in the chat have broad shoulders. Alright, let's see. We got a different configuration of skills this time, but it should be fine. This guy is the problem enemy this time. But this guy is actually not a huge issue this time. We might not even need to use Nosferatu this time. Could potentially conserve rescue charges as well. So the big difference now is when this guy is the one who has counter, we actually guarantee the kill against him. That means these three are significantly less threatening now. Actually, hold on a second. This guy could still reach us, though. Well, no. This guy not having counter is actually a pretty big deal. Yeah, that's a very big deal. We can move to this position. And just stand here with Nosferatu equipped. So we will use Nosferatu. It doesn't really matter because this is the last chapter where like we can finally buy more charges. Or this is yeah, after this chapter we can buy more Nosferatu charges. That's a better way to say what I'm trying to say. All right, let's get our Sumia Crom thing out of the way. It's better to fight this one first. All it takes is one character dying and it's back to the beginning of the chapter. Is there any way you could soundproof your room? Oh yeah, that was the other thing I was going to say. I can't really move easily because it's expensive, but I also don't want to waste like time, energy, and money. It's like soundproofing my room. I'm not even sure if I could, but like even if I could, I don't want to waste like time and energy and money doing that because then I'm just going to end up like I want to move anyway. So like after I move, I'm not going to. I wouldn't be using like all the soundproof stuff that I went out of my way to make. So we want to rescue her to this position. Internal level includes displayed level, cumulative level, and plus 20 for promotion, so saying internal level is higher would also be accurate. Okay. I don't know all like the, I'm not always like the right, I'm not always the best at like using the specific exact term for everything. So we're gonna fight this guy, and then we're gonna go get pulled back again. We want crits here. Didn't get it. Same as last time. We've been pretty unlucky on our crits, I gotta say. Alright, now let's see what matchups Robin has against these enemies. So this one has counter, it doesn't matter. This one has counter, it doesn't matter. This one, well, I want to pull him away if I can. This one doesn't matter, he's going to go after Saria anyway. So let's go here. We want our hand axe equipped. And we want to start chipping away at this guy's health. Actually, do we? It actually might have been better to leave him alive on low health so Sumia could get this kill. I mean, it's not the end of the world if she misses like one kill here or there, but the experience margins are going to be pretty tight. They're going to be pretty tight. And I have one more rescue for Lonku. Doesn't really matter where I put him. Yeah, it doesn't matter where I put him. There's not any good spot for him to stand, unless, actually this would be a good spot. So if I move him here, it's going to allow me to enemy phase this guy. And then Henry can trade him over. Okay, I think we're fine. Oh, what? Oh god, I forgot. Oh my god. What happened? I could have sworn. I just had like a. What is it called? Mandela effect moment. I could have sworn I just flew Robin up there and attacked that sniper. And then I ended the turn, and then Robin was like back down. Oh, I know what I did. I rescued Robin instead of rescuing Sumia. I rescued the wrong character. Okay, because I was like 99% sure that I ran up here and attacked this sniper. And I was like, how is Robin down here? And Sumia's up here. That makes no sense. I just realized I rescued the wrong target. This is a map we could have easily beaten on the first attempt, guys. Come on. What am I doing here? What am I doing today? We can't really fight this guy with Long Ku. Well, we can, but not super reliably. Do we just go for dual strikes? I think so. Yeah, we actually got it this time. That's good. That's a huge difference maker. If that's the case, let's look at this group down here and see what we can do. Because we might even be able to leave Long Ku in range of... Well, no, we can't. Yeah, no. Not with guaranteed accuracy. But we can start chipping away at these guys, I think. This is fine. This is... Okay, so we can't end in this guy's range because he has counter. But we can end in range of the other enemies. I actually don't want to attack. I want to have Nosferatu trigger on the counters after on the counter hits after I take damage. Okay, let's do that in a much less stupid way now. Significantly less stupid way. Both of them having counter is actually a huge problem. So we have to do it this way. Killer Lance here. Finally, we got the crit. Oh my god. That was long overdue. Long overdue. Same spot, north of Cordelia. Pull her back. I'm going to do everything that I need to do with Sumia first so I don't accidentally rescue the wrong target again. Yeah, if you guys are making fun of me in chat for rescuing the wrong target, that's completely valid. I don't know how I did that. That was insane. And the crazy thing is, like, I didn't realize that was what happened at first. So I seriously thought, I was like, did I just completely forget to move Robin up on the ledge? But how is that possible? Because I know that I did it. Alright, I think we're fine. I think we're fine this time. But then when I realized that Sumia was still up there, it made me understand what I did wrong. Okay. Question is, can we actually kill this guy? Wrong character. 24 is not enough. If I crit, how much am I going to deal to myself? 36 plus 12 is 48. Okay, if I crit, I won't kill myself here. If I crit on the first attack, I won't kill myself. If I don't get any dual strikes, I'm gonna be alive on low health, but this guy's also still gonna be alive. I think we just have to risk it. Okay, that was actually other than getting Crom dual strikes, that was basically the ideal outcome. Because we only did 12 damage, counter damage to ourselves, and then we crit on the second attack, which allowed us to kill him without taking more counter damage. I'm a little bit worried about this guy. I don't know if there's much I can do about it. I think actually there is. Yes, I can attack from up here, which is out of his range. Like so. Okay, let's rescue the right person this time. That's a good idea. Sumia. We all know beating any map on stream is in a timely manner is illegal, so it's to be expected. Everyone's entitled to a brain fart every now and then. Alright, can we get something similar to what we did last time where we can set up this guy to only fight Long Ku. Problem is we can't actually trade his equipment, because we'd have to move Henry first, and if we move Henry first, then we can't rescue him and then trade him. So that's not going to work. Is there any other... Oh, hold on a second. There we go. Fixed. If we fight this guy, no, that doesn't work. This guy doesn't work. I mean, we could set him up to fight this guy, but this guy's gonna go after Saria anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, we just rescue him over here. And actually, because we did it this way, we can just unpair these two. And that's going to give us more freedom next turn. More actions available. Alright, so we need Nosferatu healing. It's coming in clutch right now. That's fine. That's a little unfortunate. It's not the end of the world. It's a little unfortunate. A little bit lucky there. We had like a 77 hit on that guy. This guy moving into the bush is really bad. Yeah, wow, that's really bad. Not only are we dealing less damage to him, but we're also less likely to hit him. See if there's any way we can fix that on this player phase. We have a lot of freedom. We have one full turn to clear out these enemies. We're a little bit behind. I would say this is the worst opener we've had so far. Other than the ones that immediately failed, but like out of the genuine openers, like this is the worst one so far. The enemies moved in a weird, like, different way as well. They moved in a different way than last time. Lonku should be able to just handle this guy. Problem is we got 3 more enemies down here. Don't see an amazing way of dealing with all of these enemies. This guy encounter's not a huge deal. I know Lonku can do some work here, but it's not like, this is not like a Lonku like fixes the whole situation type thing. We need other characters to contribute, but I have to do it in ways that are going to leave them in safe positions. Okay, we have 5 enemies to take care of. At worst, we have 1, 2, like 2 actions really. Like in worst case scenario, we only have 2 actions. I think we have to use Anna. We've done this before. She starts really far away, so having her run across the map and attack is like a good use of her talents. I would honestly really love it if Sumia could fly up here and kill this sniper. Elf Thunder would be 12 damage. Killer Lance would be 7 or 21 damage. 12 plus 12 is 24. 24 plus 11 is not a kill, so we need multiple dual strikes. Not that super likely. Problem is the longbow guy, though. And then also this guy. There's like so many problems. There's so many problems on this map. Alright, let's... yeah, this opener is pretty gross. This is a pretty nasty opener. Just like every possible thing that could go wrong just like went wrong. If we leave only 2 range capable characters in range of this archer and they have like decent health, we'll be fine. That's one thing that we could keep in mind. With the Noe pair up. Unfortunately, it's hard to make good use of Olivia here. She's way out of position. She's like way out of position. The only, like, if I use her, I have to rescue her, which I don't really want to do. Okay, what's the furthest that she can reach? Okay, she can't reach any spaces that actively target any enemies. Which means I can't use her, like, I can't attack and then refresh with Olivia. It's just not possible. There's no enemies in her range. So get rid of that idea. Get rid of that idea. So if I use her for anything, it would, like, maybe be to refresh her rescue staff use. Or to refresh Sumia after pulling Sumia back. I really want Sumi to kill this sniper, but it's just not likely to happen. I'd have to get really lucky with the killer lance and or dual strikes. Well, if I'm sending this to Robin, my crit rate goes up. If I have the wolf bow, I deal more damage and I have a higher crit rate. Let's see what happens. Wow. That required 2 crits and a dual strike. This guy didn't counter. Is that a huge problem or is it a small problem? Pretty small problem, actually. Because we can do this. Which tome do we want to use? We kind of need to keep using Nosferatu here. Yeah, so if we keep using Sario, we need to keep using Nosferatu charges. So I don't think that's the play. We have to get rid of Longbow. So that he doesn't snipe Sumia. Free stats on the Robin. Longbow goes to the convoy. Yeah, our middle group is in just such a worse position this time. I'm sure there's a way to get through this, I just haven't seen it yet. The issue is these two archers. They're going to target, these two archers are going to target the same character, and whoever they target is probably not going to be able to take 64 damage with Luna Plus. This archer is actually pretty difficult to get rid of too, I just noticed that. I'd honestly really badly want a Killing Edge crit against him. Like, really badly. If we get that, how safe are we? I think I have to make a better use of Lisa. She could remove this guy. Let's move these two first. I think I see it. I think I see the path. So we go like this. We get rid of him. Noe is just really not dual striking, which is crazy because the rate is supposed to be pretty high. Then we go here. It's pretty much guaranteed. There's like a small chance that we can miss. Did not miss. Now we can do something like this. It's actually better to use Frederick right now. Frederick can't kill him. It's really bumming me out that Olivia is so far out of position that she couldn't be used for anything. I can have her dance for Long Ku, and then Long Ku could take out this archer. If I use Henry. This actually might be the play. Awesome level up. Thank you, Olivia. I just noticed this guy has... Hold on. I can do this. I'm just gonna use my sword. I'm even gonna use the Superior Edge. Give me a better matchup against the guy who's coming next. Probably not even mandatory. Probably makes very little difference. But whatever. Now... got one last problem to deal with, and it's this guy. I need to deal 64 damage to him. This deals 40. This deals 48. This deals 56 with a high crit chance. This deals 84. So we have to use Celica's Gale here, but we're going to use a lot of Celica's Gale charges. But we also have multiple chances for Frederick to dual strike. He has counter, right? Yeah, he has counter, so we can't stand next to him. Actually better to stand like... I mean, if we knew we were going to not take much damage, it would be best to stand here. But we'll just stand here. Standing next to him just means I'm going to take more counter damage. Wow, that went about as horribly as it could have gone. Thank you, Frederick, for not dual striking until the absolute last second. Should be fine. Superior Edge, that guy literally can't hit us. Okay. Dual strike ultimately didn't matter. So now we're down here. We've got this problem to solve, but we're not in a really horrible position. We're actually in a pretty good position. Trick is getting good characters into the spots where I need them to be. I want to pass Henry over to Lisa and then pair up with Libra. It's going to allow me to do this. Anyone I can heal with the physics staff? Just Saria. Is it worth it? Yeah, maybe. Can she take out this axe, bro? Very not reliably. Do it with Katarina's Bolt. I don't like using Katarina's Bolt. Do it with Celica's Gale. I don't like using Celica's Gale. If I gave her something like an Elthunder, a Magic Tonic, or a Strength, or a Forging this Tome, we could get more, like, better guaranteed kills on these Axe Fighters, so we'll keep that in mind if we have to do this again. Lonku's actually safe here. Okay, hold on a second. It's better to use Lonku for this then. This guy has counter, so we're gonna go here. Interestingly, we actually don't get him with the Javelin. This should be fine. I actually only need a Steel Bow for this. I don't need a Wolt Bow. Elthunder here. Attaching cool skills to weapons like the Superior Edge is a cool concept. It would be cool to see them revisit the idea in the next Fire Emblem game. Yeah, I really like the Superior Edge and the other weapons. Particularly the Superior weapons are my favorite use of that. Like just having the Superior Edge, being able to block attacks, I think is really cool. Alright, sorry, being able to give you like Swordbreaker, but on a limited weapon charge thing is a pretty cool idea. We're gonna do it this way. We're gonna dance for you. Does not have counter. Pretty good chance to kill him. The issue is, will he kill me? He deals 31 damage. We have 6 defense. We would take 25. We would survive. Alright, let's do this. Gives her a chance to get a kill. And a nice dodge, too. Not only does this get more experience on Noe, but it also keeps a flyer in the lead for better repositioning on the next turn, which I think is important. This does leave Anna in a tricky spot, but I think she's fine. Then I'm going to go up here and just split these two up. And then the enemies actually split up this time. I don't like when they do this. What do we do with this information? Nothing, I guess. Just run away from them. I don't want Robin to take all the experience. I really need Sumi to get this experience. Like, she badly needs it. We've seen from the last attempt that Sumia is not very likely to clear level 15 on this map unless we're very, very... Like, we have to invest a lot of thought and effort into training her on this map. Because I didn't let her get a lot of experience on the last 2 maps. Did you miss a lot? Tricky says that I miss a lot, and then Gable says counter deaths by not paying attention. Make a couple attempts, run afoul of counter, yeah. The thing is, both times we could have won. Like, the very first time, we were in basically a winning position. I was just looking at the enemy. I just, like, eyeballed their damage, their HP and their defense, and I was like, yeah, Sumia will one-shot this guy. And then she didn't one-shot him, so she took counter damage, she died. The second time, first of all, this isn't just my fault, because everybody in chat missed it too. There was one enemy that we spent like 5 minutes getting ready to fight, and then we hit end turn, and then he ran up, and apparently he had counter, and nobody noticed for the entire 5 minutes we were planning. So you gotta let me off the hook for that one. Alright, this turn, there's only guys coming out of this fort, which we can deal with. That's a problem. That's an issue. How big of an issue is it? We definitely need to get rid of him. What if I just do something like this? What if I just start chipping away at like the weaker guys first? We have exact lethal on those guys with 1 dual strike. That's good to know. We can have Lonku fight this guy, I think. Can you reach? No. Yes. Dance here. What we can actually do is have Lonku chip this guy down, and then fight the archer on enemy phase. This will make it so Sumia can have an easier time killing this guy. We're getting close to lethality, by the way. Lethality, I love lethality. I'm not gonna say it's the best skill in the game or anything like that, but it's just one that I really enjoy using. It's really fun. So I'm trying to be a little bit more conservative with rescue charges this time, while also trying to train Sumia as much as possible. Do we have one more staff user? Yes, we have Cordelia. So Cordelia can go like this. She can heal Robin. Robin can stand on the fort to get the rest of their fort healing, free healing. I'm going to put you next to Lonku, and you can just unpair these two. Okay. Interesting that the archer didn't attack Lonku. Why didn't he attack Lonku? That's actually really fascinating. I think I know what happened. I think he moved after the warrior, or no, he moved before the warrior moved. So the archer moved first, and there was no valid place to stand to attack Lonku, and then the warrior moved second. Okay, we're on turn 5, because this guy just came out of here. So we're on turn 5, so this turn is the turn where the warriors are going to come from these bottom forts. Is that correct? Yes. So we cannot fight those warriors. We cannot do it. So we have to block this fort for a couple turns. In fact, what if we start moving up here and we just set up on this fort? I think that's going to give us a lot more leeway. And then we can also split up the enemies, like down into these valleys, across this bridge. We can just fight them out, like on a lot of different angles. The only problem is if we have to start kiting enemies, like say we have to wrap around here and go down here, then the enemies who are down here are going to go over this way, and they're going to catch us between them. Yeah, lethality is better than Astra and Luna, for sure. I think so too. Like definitely on Lunatic Plus. I don't know for sure on Lunatic, just because the higher activation rates are probably better, especially because they will kill enemies on that difficulty, and you won't take counter damage. But like on Lunatic Plus, like lethality is the best proc skill. Like sure, it has a low activation rate, but like when it activates, you just instantly delete an enemy. You don't take any counter damage. And if you're banking on, like, you know, chances to land crits, then just adding chances to get lethality on top of that is just like a higher chance to succeed overall. Mildly amusing. I don't think it matters. 26 plus 21 is 47. Yeah, we wouldn't actually kill him. We can just let Frederick take this one, I think. I'm kind of fine with that. Don't really want to have Cordelia pair up with him because it's going to limit their activity on the next turn. I don't see around it though. Fine, it's not what I want, but it's not the end of the world. Okay. unfortunately, this group can't reach Eli either. Well, once again, yes, they can. We use Olivia for this. Remember, we have to block the fort this turn. Some more free experience for Noe. She's actually, her combat's pretty good, despite being a level 2 Wyvern Rider. But, I mean, obviously that's partially because of all the extra levels she gained before. Okay, so let's have Saria fight this guy then. 20 speed versus 15 speed. She actually doubles without a pair up, which is very good. Because it means we can do this. Fort has been blocked. Start unpairing these characters. We're doing a much better job of not wasting rescue staff charges. Okay, now what can Sumia fight safely? For sure him. For sure him. It doesn't matter in this case because, well, first of all, this guy has counter, so we wouldn't want to fight him anyway. But the overlapping ranges would be the bigger problem. So, hold on a second. We gotta make sure we're safe from this tile. Yes, we're safe from this tile, okay. So where we want to stand is right here, southeast of the forest. I don't know if we can reach it. We cannot, but we can at least stand here. We can get one kill. It's actually lucky that I miscounted there because those are warriors, not fighters. So they actually have 6 movement, which means he would have been able to reach me. Yeah. If I was standing here, I think this guy would have been able to reach me. And he had counter too, so that would have been really bad. Alright, we're in a lot of trouble now. We're in a lot of trouble. It's not the end of the world, but we're in a lot of trouble. There are another wave of enemies coming from all forts again. The issue is, I don't feel good about our ability to block this fort this turn. Because we'd have to be in range of... So we'd have to be able to get rid of all 3 of these enemies. If we want to guard this fort, we have to stay in range. We have to eliminate all 3 of these enemies. Like, now. Like, right now. And I don't feel good about my ability to do that. What's coming from the middle? It should be a snipe... turn 6. Center western fort is a Myrmidon. So there's a Myrmidon coming from here. I just don't see it. I don't see how to get through this. These guys both spawn with counter. This one spawned with counter. They actually it's more likely for these guys to spawn with counter than regular Lunatic Plus enemies because they can actually get counter as part of their basic skill set. Like you can see, this one actually rolled counter from his basic warrior skill set, and then on top of that, he got pass and vantage. So it's actually a lot more likely for these warriors to get counter on Lunatic Plus. He has vantage, huh? How big of a problem is that? Just fight him in melee range then. I wish I can get him with a bronze lance. Now she should be out of range of everything. Yes. Now I need to move all of my other characters out of range of this fort, because we're not going to be able to block it this turn. The only way I could block it safely is with Robin, but then they're going to steal a lot of experience from Sumia, unless I just have them stand there without attacking. But that kind of feels like a waste. It actually moves us 1 turn closer to experience decay. Well, hold on a second. If I do that... Yeah, no, it doesn't work because of this guy. This guy's a problem. because of him having counter. We have to do like hit and run rescue strats on him. In fact, can we do that with anybody right now? Anna, maybe? It's scary though, because I have to make sure that I rescue them back out of range of this fort. Triple Lunatic plus skills warrior. Lucina skill proc roulette. You could be Lucina and give her 3 different proc skills and see what she activates. So the problem with doing that on Lunatic plus is if she procs Astra, she kills herself. If she procs Luna, she very often kills herself with counter. So like lethality is really the only good proc skill. You need to deal like a significant amount of extra damage. Like boosting your crit rate is much better than getting proc skills. Lethality with Rightful King is actually good, yeah. But let's see, how would he get it? Does he have Assassin? Yeah, he should have Assassin in his default skill set. So it should be possible. All defensive proc skills has a chance to delete a troublesome foe. Lethality is the sole one that can do so regardless of defensive stats, so in Lunatic Plus it's the better option. You could kill the front Myrmidon and then just block the ramp with no weapon equipped for 1 turn, so that the next turn you don't need to block the fort, so that she can retreat 1 turn later than now. This guy has passed, so that doesn't work. I can't block him. He can always run up here and attack whoever's standing on the fort. So I have to either have Robin standing on the fort, or I just have to completely abandon the fort. Which, by the way, that kind of brings me to my other point, which is I just realized Sumia is not actually completely safe. She should be safe, though. She should be safe. Yeah, she should be fine. Unless, once again, if the enemy rolls specifically Hawkeye and counter, that's like the one thing that typically kills you on ambush spawns. I could rescue her to safety, but I don't really want to do that. That's like a pretty bad use of a rescue staff. I could have just had her end her turn here, and it would have been better and smarter. Hope the Myrmidon that spawns doesn't come with counter. Aether plus lethality plus Rightful King. Aether's okay, because you get soul healing before you deal counter damage to yourself. The problem is, well, actually, the Luna hit after that will probably kill the enemy, but if it doesn't, then you effectively just hit yourself twice with counter damage. Is he the only one with pass? Maybe someone can survive the attack on the fort. I don't want to do any of that. Like, I know what I want to do, I just have to figure out how to do it, so hold on. So this tile's safe. Yeah, let me stop sandbagging. This tile's not safe. There's a problem because I can't... Well, I can get here. This tile's safe. This tile's probably not safe, but Robin is like the safest person. Yeah, this tile's not safe, but like out of all the characters who could potentially be safe or not safe, I think Robin is like the safest of safe. I feel like I gotta use some kind of rescue anyway here. Well, no, Anna's got insane movement. She can just get away. In fact, I can do this. It's actually better to keep these 2 close to the action. And then here, back her up. And then go like this. Okay, we should be completely safe now. Yeah. Okay, I didn't see what skills he had, but it didn't matter because we crit him anyway. He had Luna at least, so he didn't have Hawkeye encounter, so we should have been probably fine. We were probably fine there. I mean, there's no guarantees, but we were probably fine. The good thing about this action is it actually split up these enemies. Now some of them are coming through the middle. The bad thing is, because they split up, when we go into this corner, they're going to be attacking us from 2 angles, which means we're not going to be able to sandbag a lot. So we have to start chipping away at these enemies now. The good thing is this guy in front is now isolated. The bad thing is he has counter. So having him isolated doesn't really help us that much. What about this guy? Does he have counter? He does not. He does not. So we can fight this one. He'll deal 32 damage to us. And then we've got a couple chances to like deal crits and stuff like that. Unfortunately, he has Pavis. They always have like it's always a trade-off. Like you find you're like, oh, he doesn't have this like completely insanely deadly skill, but then he has like this other skill that just makes it like impossible to fight him. I don't know. There's never like a good clean kill in this game. All right, I'm gonna do it this way. Where's Olivia? Olivia can reach this tile. Yes. Okay, I'm gonna do this. We're gonna dance. We're going to send you over here with a killer lance equipped. And a regular steel bow. Okay. Now what I don't love is the fact that Lisa can't get herself to safety. But I can actually use Cordelia for this. I can use Cordelia, I can pull her over here. I gotta go one down. Gotta go here. I can pull Lisa over here. I actually like having her in this position because she can support Sumia and Crom pair from here. Now I need to have someone rescue Olivia, and I need to block this fort because there is an enemy coming out of this fort, and he is a northwestern fort, a Silver Axe fighter. Archer will maximize for its skill. Blah, 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 blah. Wait, hold on a second. Lucina becomes an archer, so she can never get hit with counter. Archer will maximize her skill for maximum proc chance for those skills as well. Yeah, Lucina Archer's pretty good for the same reason that Archer Crom is good. If you're doing multi-proc build, though, you're mostly going Bow Knight or Sniper. Lucina uses a very weak weapon. Yeah, a lot of them... I mean, you'd be surprised at how bulky some of these enemies can be. And yeah, I mean, sometimes it comes down to Pavis, but sometimes they just have a lot of effective HP. Like, look at these guys. These guys have 66 HP and 15 defense. Like, we've been consistently hitting them and dual striking them with Sumia. This guy right here, we hit him 4 times and he's still alive. Like, you can't guarantee that just because Aether procs that you're gonna like not hit yourself with counter damage against a guy like this. And we're gonna see more of these guys soon, and they're more likely to roll counter. Hey Danny, thanks for stopping by. Why am I using Olivia instead of Donald? You saw in GameFAQs that Donald can soul tank, which Olivia can't even do, and her stats are much worse than his. So you bring up a really good point. You bring up a very good point. I wonder why. By the way, I messed up twice already on this stream, so I really want to win this attempt. We basically had 2 good attempts that I could have succeeded, and then I botched them both times. So we need to not do that. We need to actually succeed. We need to actually be good at something. Let's see. I want to pull Olivia back to safety. I want to leave these kills for Sumia, but it's so hard to leave these guys alive on low health and just like let Sumia pick up these kills because these guys are so dangerous. It's like, it's very dangerous to just leave these guys wandering around. That's just this guy, right? Yeah. But they're so, like, this is such juicy experience for her right now. Like, if she could get these kills, that's going to get her so much closer to level 15. Yeah, it feels bad, but it gave us some useful information because we kind of learned that Sumia, I didn't get her enough experience in the previous chapter because I let Robin kind of sweep so much against those dangerous enemies that she's a little bit below where I wanted her to be on experience. So we have to give her like we have to give Sumia the majority of the experience in this map. The good thing is we let almost all of the ambush spawns appear, so there's going to be plenty of enemies for us to fight. We just have to effectively take them out with Sumia without letting them kill our other enemies. This is fine. Block this fort. Zarya moves back. Who has the biggest rescue range? Should be Lisa, right? Yeah, by far. Okay, so let's pull... Where do we want Olivia? I think we actually want Olivia over here. I could be wrong about this, but I think I want Olivia over here to dance for Sumia next turn. Which I actually I probably should have moved her closer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, no, she'll be fine. So yeah, like I could enemy phase this guy now, but if I do that, I'm taking the experience away from Sumia, which is pretty bad. I might regret this later, but I'm gonna try to sandbag for a little bit. Ugh. You know what's really good? Usually when I have to sneeze on stream, it like doesn't come out, and I'm just like sitting there feeling really uncomfortable, not sneezing. The fact that that sneeze actually came out right away is at least like a slight relief. Okay, we should be totally safe now. No, dual guard, nice. Dual guard is like one of the few ways to play around Hawkeye. Oh, interesting. They rally strength at the end of their turn, so that during the player phase, all of the enemies have +4 strength. That's actually really cool that they do that. That's really smart that they do that. Okay, now we're kind of surrounded on all sides. I think chipping away at this left side group is the smartest play right now, which ultimately means that we actually should have kept Olivia up here. So I was completely wrong about what to do with Olivia. Completely wrong. 1,000,000% wrong. The good thing is I can pretty much get rid of this guy right now. Elf Thunder guarantees the kill. And we dance. Now... Okay, most of this territory on the left-hand side is safe as long as we can get rid of all of these enemies, or most of these enemies. This guy's not super threatening to anyone as long as they're on full health. So these two aren't super threatening. We could potentially leave them alive. These two fighters need to go. Because Sumia only has one more action, I think we don't need to worry about preserving all of these fighter kills like exclusively for her. So let's just get her one fighter kill, which is going to be probably this one, because it's guaranteed, and not many other people can guaranteed kill this guy, especially with him having counter. Let me make sure I give Crom a better weapon, a less expensive weapon, I should say. So we go here, give her this kill. Decent progress towards level 13. Silver Axe is really good, by the way. I'm going to make great use of that later. There's no more ambush spawns. Potentially give this kill to Long Q. We need to give the kills to the people, like the people who are further in the back. They need to be able to get kills that only they can reach. Like this one, giving this one to Frederick, it's smart because only Frederick can reach this guy. Or this is the only guy that Frederick can reach. So if Frederick doesn't kill this guy, then he won't like contribute to our player phase push, which we need him to contribute. This is a concept that works in a lot of strategy games. What you do is you have your characters who are standing further away from the enemies act first. That way we can actually use Frederick, because if we killed this guy, then Frederick wouldn't be able to do anything else other than, I guess, enemy phase this guy, which he can't do because he has a counter anyway. So we're gonna go here. We're gonna hand axe this guy. Boom. One down. Okay, we got 3 non-threatening enemies left to deal with. This one is the most problematic by far. I think Robin can get rid of him if we use Zarya for this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, Robin can get rid of this one if we need them to. So let's think next about what Noe and Lon Q can do, because they're also kind of far back. Looks like they can only reach this guy, which is good because I think they have good combat against him anyway. We want to use our sword for this. Or if Noe can kill him, we'll let Noe kill him. Noe could kill him, but only with a dual strike. Do I want to risk that? Yes, but let me check how many actions I have first. What does her combat look like here? Oh, not great at all. The problem is Lisa's not in a great position. Yeah, we should have kept Lisa and Olivia up here. I wasn't thinking, but then again, if we kept them up here, the enemies might have gone up here. So because our characters were down here, it caused most of the enemies to come down here, which left this space free. But then because our characters were down here, now they can't help out with the push up here. So it kind of like cancels itself out. Libra is probably our least useful character. I think the only thing he can do is rescue Olivia, which somebody needs to rescue Olivia, so we can't just leave her there. What can Lisa do? Approximately nothing. She can physics someone or she can rescue someone. What if I have her... What if I have Libra rescue her? Doesn't work. Doesn't work. Remember though, I can leave this guy alive. I can leave this guy alive. I can leave this guy alive. So don't stress about trying to figure out how to get rid of this guy. We can leave him alive. I think I have to use Long Ku here though. I don't know. I really want to use Noe. I really want to get her the experience. She's likely to get the kill, although on the other hand, she doesn't have a good matchup against the Myrmidon though, and she's not super likely to. Okay, what does Anna look like against this guy then? 23, but this guy's gonna be really hard to get rid of actually. What's his speed? 24. We have 21. I gotta be honest, this is brutal. Does he have pass? No. These two Myrmidons are tough to get rid of. Yeah, I have to use Long Ku for this. Let me catch up on chat. See if anybody missed anything or saw anything that I missed. Is Sumia Crom's wife? You've only seen chapter 12 because you only recently found the channel. Yeah, we're actually trying to get Sumia to level 15 before Lucina joins because I wanted to have like video evidence, like on-stream evidence that it works. I've done it before, but now unfortunately, as with everything else, when I try to do it on stream, it just doesn't work. So we're getting really close to not being able to get it. But I think we can still get it, but it's going to be very close. I got a bunch of bless yous for my sneeze. 9% to fail. This game is allergic to giving you promoted units, but God, you love Libra. Yeah, Libra and Anna are so good. It doesn't roll twice. It's 1 RN for dual strikes. Could I box the Myrmidon in with Cordelia? That might actually work. Is it this one? This is a cliff. This is a plain. He does not have pass though. So no, he'd still be able to reach Noe. Although I could have Anna block him. If Anna and Cordelia both move into position to block him, I think it actually keeps Noe alive. Let's do it. I really want to. Yeah, I want to get bow experience onto Long Ku. I want to get combat experience onto Noe. I want to get axe experience onto Noe. Like, there's a lot of reasons to go for this, and I'm pretty sure we have bailout. And she dodged, and she got her dual strike, so we're actually clutch. We're totally fine here. Yeah, 2RN is only for hit rate. I think it's not proc skills, and it's definitely not dual strikes. But there's still, if you get like 2 chances to dual strike with a high chance, it's still very likely to happen. Okay, so this one we have to give to Robin. Any dual strikes here just generate free experience. Dual guards don't matter. We were not in danger there. Now I think Noe actually can fight this guy. We don't really want her to, but she can. Maybe we do the Cordelia thing. 16 plus 16 is 32. So we can weaken him. Barely. And now he can attack Noe. He's going to deal 20, 24. Yeah, he doesn't double her. He's going to deal 31 minus 13, which she survives. She's probably going to miss him, but maybe Long Ku can land a dual strike. Okay, so Anna's going to go here. We're going to heal you. We're going to... Oh, God. I'm going to use him to pull Olivia, if I can reach. Yeah, I want to pull her up here with the rest of the group. Now, let's see what our combat against this guy looks like. He has a tomahawk. This is good. It means we can enemy phase him. He has 18 speed. We have 21. He won't double us. He has no offensive skills. He has 41 attack. 41 minus 17 is 24. Lisa survives. His crit rate is 11. Our luck is 20, so he should have 0 crit on us. Let's see if my calcs are correct. Yes, he has 0 crit. He deals, at 24 damage. So yeah, I got the damage right and I got the crit rate right. So I'm pretty much on point with this. Let's go Elf Thunder, because we want to start chipping this guy down. And Henry is going to use Hellfire. It's not worth using Ruin right now. Our hit rate's not good enough. Is there anyone I can physic? No. Alright. Send it. Let's see what happens. Ooh, nice dual guard. Nice. No, he did better than I thought. We're getting rewarded for... Oh, you know what? Imagine if I had switched to Rune and I got the crit there. That would have been kind of cool. Although we actually don't want experience on Lisa. We want experience on Sumia. Okay, so here's the problem now. We have to start looking at this puzzle and seeing where are the openings. Like, where can our characters move into spaces where they can fight just like 1 or 2 enemy at a time safely. So first of all, getting rid of this guy, that's a no-brainer. You just get rid of this guy. His relatively high HP with Aegis and Pavis is going to make him a little tricky to get rid of. We have to be worried about these longbow guys too. Longbow is here, and I think there's another longbow. I'm pretty sure there's another longbow. I think it's up here. Yeah, this is the other longbow user. We are going to have to rescue Lisa this turn. If we have to do that anyway, it might be a good idea to chip down one of these guys who has counter to potentially set up a better enemy phase against them in the future. Is there a square that this longbow archer doesn't hit? Yes. So we can get into position to enemy phase this warrior. So let's do that. Because this uses the smallest amount of rescue staves. So you can get into the forest, okay. So if we stand here, Javelin will get the kill only if I dual strike, but I think that's fine. If we don't get it, we'll just give it to Noe. We got it. I'm at the point now where like I can always rely on the fact that Crumb will dual strike at least once. It's just like almost practically guaranteed. What turn is it? I think it's turn 8 now. There's no more reinforcements. It looks bad. It's not as bad as it looks. I can spend as many turns as I need just kiting these enemies back and forth across this map. Especially because this group here is actually going to meet up with this group here. So it's just going to become one big group. They're not going to be surrounding us anymore. All we have to do is break through these 3 enemies on the bottom, and we can just kind of take our time going around the map in circles for as long as we need to. Is it better to have Robin enemy phase this guy so that Sumia can kill him next turn? Or is it better to let Sumia enemy phase him? I'm going to have Sumia enemy phase him, especially because standing next to Robin is going to give me a higher crit chance anyway. So I'm going to go like this. I'm also going to separate these two. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, this is... Anathema range still reaches here, so there's no reason to have her paired up with Robin right now. You do get Anathema bonus while they're paired up, but because it has a 3 range radius, and the enemy was going to be standing here anyway, we can just broadcast Anathema from here. And then because these two are not paired up, it gives us more potential actions next turn. Okay, I have to rescue Lisa. So let's do that. Hold on, let's have her attack first. Let's I guess get rid of well, counter and Hawkeye is a more problematic combination, so we'll actually attack this one. Because this makes it so this guy effectively doesn't really have counter anymore. He just has Hawkeye. And I should be able to rescue her over here. I can do that. Cordelia and Frederick might be able to enemy phase something. Possibly the guy with the tomahawk. I'm a little scared though because I don't want them to steal the experience. They won't double, right? No. Actually, maybe. 7. That would be 22. Minus 18 would be 4. Okay, so we won't double. Will we one-shot him? 22. Minus 15. No way. So we'll deal 7 damage to him. This is going to put him into like a more favorable threshold. And it's going to stop him from running up this ramp, and it's also going to stop him from using Rally Strength. So there's a couple reasons to do this. We actually want to be here. And for these two, I'm actually going to... I think this positioning is good. Luna actually helps us there. Okay. Did not miss a guy having counter for once. Yeah, see, as long as we clean up these enemies on the south, we can just kite these enemies up here for as long as we need to. So there's going to be a little bit of sandbagging on this attempt, but we have to get this experience on Sumia. I also really badly want to get rid of this guy with the longbow. I think I can just do hit and run on him. 13, 26, plus 12. That's not going to guarantee a kill. And these are only going to be dealing 11 damage, by the way, not 12. If we get 2 attacks, if we get 2 hits and 2 dual strikes, we're only going to deal 48. It's better to use, I think it's better to use the Killer Lance. Because it has a higher potential ceiling. Does it matter, though? I think... we have to get rid of this longbow guy, that's the problem. What if we have Robin do it instead of Sumia? Because then Sumia can end her turn... Doesn't really work. Because we'll have to fight this guy who has Hawkeye and counter. And we will deal 42 damage to ourselves, which will delete us from existence. Okay. Yeah, we needed to get rid of the longbow guys sooner. We kind of waffled on that. I feel like having Robin run in and do it still kind of works somehow. Yeah, okay, I'm seeing it. No, I'm not. How much does he deal to us? 45, yeah, he kills us, okay. So we can't do that. Him having Pavis is a big problem. That's like the worst skill for him to have. Other than, I guess, I mean, honestly, even if he had counter, it wouldn't be that big of a deal. Him having Pavis, I think, is the biggest problem. It just makes it so hard to chip him down. 85% dual strikes means you only get a 2.25% chance not to dual strike. Oh, wow. They attack first before they move, so they won't rally as long as we keep baiting him into attacking, he won't rally. Hey, Anfresi, you're back, and yes, the chapter we're still going. What turn is it now? I'm not sure. If there was a button I could use to switch over to the map screen and show me how many turns it's been, I would use that button like constantly, but there's no button that does it. You have to like use the touch screen, and I can't use the touch screen because it's like kind of far away from where I am right now. Like I'm sitting kind of far away from the screen holding a controller. Yeah, the enemies do rally in this game. Yeah. These warriors have rally strength. They'll use it at the end of their turn and rally for all of the other enemies. I think they might rally, like if they can help somebody get a kill, I'm not sure. Typically, they use it at the end of their turn. Like this guy will move, he'll rally, and then he'll give it to all his other friends. And then maybe they'll move, or maybe they'll just stand there. But it also means that they do have like +4 strength on player phase, on the next player phase. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, without touchscreen. Like, because the touchscreen is like 3 feet away from where I am right now, so I'd have to get up and like move over there to touch it. Yeah, it's hard to check the turn count, but there's no more ambush spawns, so we don't have to worry about that ever again. Like, we already know that. I think we're on turn 9. Okay, what happens if we crit here? We would deal 24 damage, plus another 8, plus 11, plus 11. We would still only deal 54, so we don't get the kill no matter what. We just can't get this kill. Maybe we start chipping away at the other side then. What if I get rid of this longbow? Don't love that. But I don't think my melee is any more reliable, because he has another... The longbow guys having Pavis is so annoying, it makes them so hard to get rid of. Ugh. Here we're more likely to crit, and we deal more damage. But if we don't get it though, it's just like a huge problem. What about... That doesn't work. I think we go for dual strikes here. It's more likely than critting. 2 chances to dual strike. Got it. Okay. So now we can pull Long Ku back. Now we've got rid of 1 longbow. Pull Long Ku back out of there. Now we enemy phase this guy. What else reaches this tile? I wonder what's reaching this tile. It is a guy with a short axe and a guy with a tomahawk. I wonder if Sumia can... Oh, no, this guy's counter. This guy's counter. Hold on. Be way more careful about what we're doing. Wow, that sucks. That's really bad performance from Cordelia. She's not even doubling an unpromoted enemy. Okay. That leaves him on 1 HP. Okay, can Sumia survive these 2 attacks? God, this one having Hawkeye is a problem. That's fine. We're going to calculate it as if they all hit anyway. So 41 plus 31 is 72 damage. She takes... Sorry, she reduces that by 18 twice. She takes 36. Sumia actually survives here. She can't reach, though. That's a little bit annoying. Means I have to use a dance or a rescue on her. What's better? The problem is I have to get rid of this guy now, because I can't also let him attack Sumia. And I don't think anyone else can get up there. So I have to use my dance here. Because Cordelia completely dropped the ball. Let me make sure these guys don't reach anything else. Yeah, they don't. Okay. So Strength Tonic on Cordelia for the next attempt. Keep that in mind. That's a short axe. That hit rate is atrocious. Fine. Okay. So this should make it so Cordelia is only in range of the guy with the short axe. Next, we're going to put Sumia only in range of these 3 enemies. We have to use a rescue for this. But we didn't have to rescue anyone else this turn, so it doesn't really matter that much. So we're going to pull Sumia back across the map. Because we couldn't chip away at the south side, we're going to chip away at the north side instead. So we're going to go like this. We get this kill, and then we survive the attack from the other 2. Which weapon is best to have equipped? Yes, Elthunder's best. Okay. And the Wolf Bow, yes, because we want crits against these guys if we can ever get them. This is going to push us over the level 13 hurdle, which is going to help a lot in ensuring or making a better chance that we'll actually reach 15 before the end of this map. Okay. I'm very curious about the idea of having Robin do something against these enemies. Or even Saria. So what does her combat look like against them? 15 plus 13. She survives. So if we do this... No. This takes 1 kill away from Sumia. I think the bigger problem is actually if she kills the sniper by accident. Which is actually pretty likely, because those Robin dual strikes are going to be hitting pretty hard. So I don't love this. I don't... Oh no, hold on. He's got a longbow, so she's not going to be able to counterattack him. So this actually works perfectly. So we can get rid of this guy. And then the sniper longbow guy will just hit her, but not for like a meaningful amount of damage. Now we finally can unpair these two. And I think we're fine. Perfect. That dodge is even better. Ooh, nice. This means we can get some more experience from the other guy. Actually, I think it probably would have been better to kill the other guy to get the rollover experience, now that I think about it. Ooh, nice crit. Okay. Good, we're making good progress. This tile is actually out of range of every enemy, which is very important information. So we can just have Sumia attack from here. But I want to get rid of probably other ranged attackers if I can. This one we can get rid of because he doesn't have Pavis, so we can just Killer Lance him. This should guarantee a kill. Pretty likely a kill. Yeah. Then we're going to pull her back and then dance for her. Here should be fine, right? Yeah, here's fine. We're using a lot of rescue stabs, but it's actually mostly to train Sumia. It's actually not because we need to use them. Okay. Fortunately, this tile is a little bit tricky, so we're just going to go here. Javelin should work for this guy. We only need a steel bow for this. We don't need to waste both bow charges. Javelin. Alright. We're looking pretty good right now. Frederick fell off. I mean, he's okay. There's just certain enemies that he doesn't match up against right now. Like Myrmidons, like he doesn't match up very well against. The Axe Fighters, he matches up pretty well against them. Should we let somebody get this kill? I wonder if Henry can get it. 31. Minus 14. He survives that. Does he kill? Or, like, what is his chance of hitting, though? 114? I mean, it's fine. I can even leave him next to Lisa, too, because they need to fight together a few times. Yeah, I'm fine with this. If Sumia can't get some kills, I would rather give them to someone like Henry, who kind of needs the experience to catch up. Although if we're going to give experience to him, we should probably make sure that he reaches level 13 before we promote him, which is... I just realized. We should have just promoted him as soon as we could. I can't believe we haven't done that yet. Why didn't we just promote him, like, immediately? It's a really good question. Now, we could sandbag against these guys and just hold them here for a while. However, I don't like doing that because that's going to decay the amount of experience that Sumia eventually gets from this enemy. So I would actually rather back up. We are going to need to push south on the next turn, so I want to start unpairing my units. We need to push south next turn. Like, we can't sandbag for another turn on the south side. Oh, interesting, he stayed on the... Oh, no, okay, he didn't stay on the fort for healing, but he got healing from the fort before he moved. Okay. This guy's a problem. This guy's not a huge problem. This guy's a huge problem. Let me think about how to deal with each of these problems. So this guy, I think Long Ku can kind of handle him. Do we double? Yeah, we double. Pretty good chance of chipping his health down. Could also get Noe dual strikes. Okay. Now we want to chip this guy down before Sumia attacks him, so that Sumia is very likely to get the kill. Where's Olivia? Okay, Olivia's in a crappy position for dancing again. Henry didn't get the kill, by the way, just because of the fort healing, which is really unfortunate. It's actually not that unfortunate, it just gives him another chance to fight, I guess. Okay, what if we do something like this? Just not getting the doubling thresholds, which I don't like. We're not really dealing that much damage to them either. Letting Robin do it is like, Robin's just gonna kill him. Well, actually, not really. Even Robin doesn't actually do that much damage. Lisa, maybe? She takes a lot of damage, but she deals a lot of damage too. It's actually a bad thing if she crits though. Okay, so my idea is to weaken this guy, have Sumia come down and get this kill, use someone over here to reposition Olivia so Olivia can dance, so that Sumia can also get this kill. Then I just need to clean up this guy. So I need someone to weaken this enemy, someone to kill this guy, and someone to move around Olivia. There's a lot of messages, by the way, in chat. Yeah, I like playing on a real 3DS. I spent the majority of the time I've played Awakening, I've been playing on original hardware. I only started playing on PC after, like, when I started these streams. All of my other experience with Awakening was done on original hardware before that. Why is the name of the Speedy Sword units Myrmidon, even if the name of Persian elite soldiers? What's the connection? I have no idea. Swordfight was just boring, so they went with something more interesting. Yeah, that's usually what they do. Hold on a second. My chat window just messed up. At the exact moment when I'm trying to read chat. Okay. Why am I getting Sumia to level 15? Does she need to be at level before the next chapter? Yeah, so if she gets to level 15 before the end of this chapter, she will learn Gale Force and she'll give it to Lucina. So Lucina will also get Gale Force. Let's see. There's a big conversation about Myrmidons. I'm not going to read all that. What was the samurai's primary weapon? Katana? Our katanas... Yeah, I don't know. Alright, you guys are having your own conversation. I don't need to read all that. I need to focus on the game. Okay. Let's see what Sumia is likely to do here. We calculated it before. With El Thunder, she's going to deal 28, and there's very likely going to be one dual strike. What does one dual strike do? 12. So 28 plus 12 is 40. So we're very likely to deal 40 damage. So we only need to damage him for 16 damage. Don't have a great way of doing that. Do not have a great way of doing that. We're just 1 point short of the damage we need. What about Lisa? We had calculated that she could deal damage, right? She can deal 17. But if she crits, if she crits, she won't kill him, right? If she crits, she leaves him alive. So we're going to pre-damage him. Ooh, I did not account for Robin's dual strike. I don't think Robin's dual... If she crit and Robin dual striked, she would have stolen that kill. But other than that, I think that was pretty safe. Okay, so we're going to go here. We're going to go El Thunder. We want crits. We want dual strikes. Perfect. So that whole setup didn't even matter. We just got to crit instantly anyway. Is this a place we can stand? Yes, it is. Okay. We need Robin and Saria to take out this guy, most likely. Unfortunately, because he has magical resistance, because he has Aegis, we kind of need to just give the kill to Robin. Unless these two can get it. I'm actually fine with letting Frederick have it. And that actually frees up Robin to bail us out. Although I think we already determined that Frederick doesn't have a great matchup against these guys. I mean, we can go for a dual strike here. Yeah. And then if we didn't get it, then Saria could attack. So that just kind of works anyway. Okay, next we need to get into a position where we can dance for Sumia, which is going to be here. Hold on a second. We got to make sure Henry's going to be safe. Okay, so you go here. You dance for Sumia. Now I want her to get this kill. 16 plus 16, this is guaranteed, so I'm going to switch to the Steel Bow. I don't need to waste Volt Bow charges. Elf Thunder. Boom. And we got the dual strike anyway. Free experience. We're getting very close to 14. We're still kind of a ways away from 15. We've got a bunch of unpromoted kills. And then the boss. I think we need to give all of these kills to Sumia. And then give her the shiny spots. And then have her fight the boss. If we do that, I think we'll be okay. Not perfect, but okay. We kind of want Robin to be somewhere near the front. Okay, all of our units are kind of clustered together, but that's not necessarily the end of the world. Okay, let's see what threatening enemies are in this group. There's actually oh my god. Really? Okay, 5 out of 6 of them have counter. So that's fun. One of them is a ranged attacker. It's this guy. I can use that to my advantage. Where is my duo? Problem is I need to... I need to move her first and then dance for her, but I can't do that because if I do that, then it's going to leave Olivia in a dangerous position. I mean, I guess what I would do is I would use a rescue staff on Olivia, which is fine because like I'm going to have to use rescue staffs to get rid of these counters anyway. So I might as well just use one on Olivia right now to get rid of 2 enemies with 1 action. In fact, if I'm going to do that anyway, then I should do it this way. Right? Olivia can reach that tile because she has the Anna pair up. Yeah. So then I should do this. Please tell me the Javelin can kill this guy. I mean, it can chip him down enough. If I don't dual strike, it's actually better because I get more experience. That's fine. Okay, now we dance. Was he the one with the hand axe? Or with the... No, it's this guy, okay. So now we dance. Then we go over here. We're gonna get this guy. And then on enemy phase... the guy with the short axe is going to attack us, and we're going to get his experience as well. Have to rescue Olivia to safety. Which is actually going to be tricky, because this guy having a short axe means he can reach pretty far. Should be okay, but let's calculate his distance first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I need to be standing here. 2 spaces below where Frederick currently is. Lisa's our best rescue staff user. And she can definitely reach, so we're actually fine. We're totally safe. Let me catch up on chat again. 30 attack. Swords are cool. Blah, blah, blah. Chat, chat, chat. Yap, yap, yap. You guys all like to yap just like me. They say that this like a streamer's chat reflects like their own personality, and that's like so true because everybody knows if you watch my videos, you know that I'm just like yapping for an hour and a half about stuff. And whenever I respond to messages too, I always write like walls of text, and that's the same thing. Like people in my chat are always writing walls of text. It's pretty funny. You bet your second liver that there's already a video essay that talked about the whole Myrmidon fiasco. Yeah, it's not the kind of video that I would make. I would leave that up to somebody else. Danny's going to be eating chat, no worries, enjoy your food. If you are still here and you hear this message, let me know what you're eating. I'm very interested in food and cooking and all that stuff. Yeah, we have plus defense, minus luck Robin. The boss has Pavis. Sumia can abuse with Javelin. Yeah, she can get a lot of chip experience. I have plenty of room. Yeah, right now we're totally safe. We're totally safe at this point. We're completely safe at this point. Like, we can just slowly give these kills to Sumia, and then we can give her chip experience, and then hopefully boss kill experience will be enough for the level up. I can even open up the calculations page and like calculate exactly how much experience she's going to get from the boss kill. If it comes down to the wire, I will do that. But I don't think it's going to be I don't think it's going to be that big of an issue. Especially if we get lucky with the shiny spots. I called you out with the wall of text thing. It's true though. I mean, that's just the thing. You know what I mean? Like, that's how I am, so I guess that's why like I attract that type of viewer to my chat. Okay. So we leveled up. This is really good. We're going to get at least 24 more experience just from these kills alone, not even factoring in chip experience. This I don't love. Oh, watch out. Oh god, if I hit an turn there, that would have been disastrous. This guy will hit me for how much damage? He will hit me for 9 damage, which I easily take, and I won't kill myself with counter. So it might be time to kill this guy, and then enemy phase the other one. And this actually prevents us from having to use any more rescue staves. In fact, even if we don't kill this guy, we only take 18 damage at most. We killed him anyway, but whatever. Oh, we're getting more than the minimum experience per kill anyway, so we're actually going to be getting more than 24 from these 3 kills. You know what? We're fine. We're totally fine. I feel very good now. All I need to do now is just split up the rest of my party members. We need to do like some like I don't know what the word is. We just need to like manage our units now because they're all bunched up together because of how hectic those last few turns were. And like everybody's paired up when I don't want them to be paired up. Not everybody's on full health, which I didn't even use any healing actions, but we're fine. Okay, we're good. We guard it anyway. We're getting 12 experience per kill right now, so we're going to get another... we're going to go to 44 after this kill. This guy actually can't even hit us. Does that mean we sandbag intentionally? I'm pretty sure it does. Yeah, we sandbag here. Unless we crit. Nice. So we're going to get an extra 5 experience from doing that. Better than nothing, I guess. Healing Henry, that's going to help build up support between these two. Which we want. We want these two to support. We just barely got it, but I'm pretty sure we got it. Libra... Actually, Cordelia. The more staff experience we give her now, the quicker she's going to get to Gale Force. Is Sumia going to Sage after this? Probably not. I'll just leave her in Falcon. I mean, Dark Falcon's not the best class, but its ability to target both Aegis and Pavis is really useful. And Sumia has mixed stats anyway. She has 16 strength and 14 magic, so there's no real reason to put her into a magic class or a physical class. It's fine to just have her in a mixed class. Like, she's one of the few units who actually makes good use of a mixed attacking class, because she has strength and magic. And we can use that to our advantage to play around both Aegis and Pavis with one unit. It's kind of similar to what Robin does in the early game. Alright, we are at 49 experience. I think we can get the rest from the boss kill, but I am going to use the shiny spots just in case. Just in case. Just in case. Okay, we're praying for experience here. I got 4 levels on Sumia in this chapter alone. You had Sumia at level 14 before this chapter. I mean, I would have felt a lot more comfortable if I had done that, but we had to do some experience cheesing. Okay, we didn't get experience there. That's unfortunate. Not the end of the world. Like I said, I think we can get the rest just from the boss alone. I will stop and calculate how much experience we're going to get from the boss, though. I might even do it, even if we don't need to, I might just do it anyway just for fun. Because I've never done that on stream before. And it could be... Some people might find it mildly interesting. By the way, if you stand, like, over here, you can broadcast Anathema onto this guy from, like, all the way down here when he's on top of a bridge, which is kind of funny. I might even be able to give the kill to Long Q or something. Alright. Yeah, 49 is easy. With this amount of combat remaining on the map, even if it's just like one fight against the boss. Alright. I don't know if this is going to be interesting for you guys, as it is interesting for me, but I'm going to do it anyway. So we're going to go to the Awakening tab. We're going to go to Calculations page. So right now, Sumia is... Where's experience? Enemies level plus enemies promotion bonus minus my unit's internal level. So the enemy is... Promotion bonus is 20. So the enemy is level 26, and we are level 34. So 34, or no, sorry, 26 minus 34 is -8. Let me bring up a notepad file. I'm gonna have to start writing this stuff down. So our LD, our level difference, is -8. Experience from killing the enemy is going to be 20 plus level difference minus 3, which is going to be 0. Divided by 3, which is 0. Well, actually, I don't know. Does it roll over? Because it's gonna be -24, so it's gonna be -4 times 3. Or sorry, divided by 3. I'm confusing myself now. Sorry, guys. What is happening here? Okay. 20 plus character bonus. Oh, yeah, okay, level. You have to look at the level difference. Yeah, if the level difference is less than -2, you have to use this formula instead. That's why I was confusing myself. I was like, how could she possibly be getting -36 experience? Okay, so 26 plus the level difference minus 3, which is -24. So that's -2. Plus character bonus. Character bonus, I don't think we get one for this guy. Character bonus... Where's character bonus? I don't know where character bonus comes from. Is it the same as like class bonus? Boss units. Let's just assume we're gonna get plus 20 from a boss kill. So plus 20. And then, so it's either gonna be 7, or it's going to be, what did I calculate it was? 24. I'm sorry, 26 minus 24 is 26 minus 24 is 2 experience. Plus 20 would be 22. So we should get 22 experience from this boss kill. I don't know why. Plus the amount of damage we would normally get for damaging him. So we're gonna get at least 22 experience for this boss kill. So we have to make sure before we kill him that we're within that we have at least 88 experience. Let's see how much damage we get for damaging him. We can actually just, instead of calculating how much we get for damaging him, we can just check by doing it. Oh, actually, that's going to be a problem because we cannot damage him. We'd have to use El Thunder, which deals a lot of damage. Is there any way to boost her attack? Yes. That's plus 6 attack. Okay, so that's going to deal 3 per hit. He's going to deal 27 to us. No, he's going to deal more. He's going to deal 44. I have to be careful. I have to heal up to full. That was probably not as interesting as I thought it was going to be, especially because I have no idea what I'm doing. Oh, by the way, I have to get this other shiny spot anyway. I'm pretty sure if we have at least 88 experience when we kill him, we will definitely level up. I'm probably not going to risk my life on that. She got weapon experience again, by the way. Do I have a wind tome in the convoy? I have a forged wind tome in the convoy, not a basic wind tome. It's her displayed level plus 20 plus half of any levels gained from a second seal is used. Yeah, so we didn't use any second seal, so it doesn't matter in this case. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. So I don't want anything equipped. I want to hit him without critting or without landing dual strikes. Let me get Olivia up here. Can she reach? No. So let me get her up here first. So this should be fine. Okay, so I want to see how much do we get? So it's gonna be 49. This is so scary, guys. I'm pretty sure we're safe. Okay. 57 minus 49. So we're getting 8 per hit, so we should get 30 for the kill. Having said that, I'm probably just gonna sandbag here and just hit him over and over again. Until I gain until I get way closer to level 15, just so I can be like 100% sure that I will definitely get the kill. We almost used all of our javelin charges, by the way. Does he have Hawkeye? Or is he just hitting like a god? We can let Libra get a heal. Nah. I don't know, Cordelia's really close to level up. Different pair up to remove. Oh, we can just. So if you want someone to not dual strike, all you need to do is just unequip their weapon. So right now we have Crom with no weapon equipped. So as you see when we go up here, our dual strike chance is 0%. So we don't ever have to worry about dual striking. And by the way, yeah, he has a 57% chance to hit us. He's hit us twice now. He'll probably hit us 3 times in a row with those odds. Okay, let's just enemy phase him this time. Now we're probably going to get less experience this time. I don't think we're going to get 8 experience again. So right now we're at 65. I think experience decay starts on the 4th combat. So we should actually get another 8 experience here. 73 minus 65, that's 8. Yeah, so next combat we're only going to get 7 experience instead of 8. And so if we kill him, we'll get 29 experience. 73 plus 29 is 102. So we should level up if we kill him right now. However, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to farm a little bit more just for safety. Okay, now we're getting the dodges. Now it's actually turning into the coin flip it's supposed to be. Yeah, so we only got 7 that time. We went from 73 to 80. Now next time we fight him, we're only going to get 6 experience. I will show you. Well, actually, hold on though. We can't heal her back up to full, so we're not going to player phase. We're just going to enemy phase again. So we should go to 86 this time. Nice dual guard. 86, yeah, now we're going to go to 91. I have to give her a javelin though. We can do it this way. Okay, so now we're going to go to 91. If we kill him now, we should be fine. And I'm pretty sure experience decay doesn't affect the boss kill experience. I think we still get the 20 experience. It's just going to be minus like whatever. I don't want to let too much decay happen though, because I don't know, I'm not 100% sure about how decay affects the kill experience. I don't think it does, but I'm not willing to risk anything on that. So I'd rather kill him now while we're close, because I know I'm going to get at least like 9. I know I'll get at least 9 experience. Because we're gonna get at least 4 experience plus whatever the kill experience is. So I think now is the time to get the kill. Is there anything else we need to do before we finish up? I don't think so. We could promote Henry. We'll do it once we get back to the map. So I think if I kill right now, and we do want Crom dual strikes because this is just free experience for Crom if he dual strikes here. So this should be fine. If this doesn't work, we're resetting again. Alright, let's do it. We went from 91 to 117. So we got 26 experience. So yeah, it was right about what I thought it would be. It was 20 plus, I guess, maybe the 6. Or no, 22. Yeah, 22 plus 4. It was exactly what I thought. Because last combat, we got 5 experience. This combat, we got 4 experience after decay, plus 22 for the boss kill. So it actually does. It works exactly the way that I think it does. And now we get Gale Force. We equip it into our final skill slot, which means it will be passed down to Lucina because it's in the last skill slot. And it triggered right away. Did you see that? I wanted to show it off during the stream, but unfortunately we couldn't get to level 15 in the middle of the battle. I'm actually kind of glad I did that because I was never 100% sure about how decay affected kill experience. It seems decay does not affect the experience you get for killing the enemy. It only affects the experience you get for attacking. Very important to know, especially for my future routing. I have some serious munchkin ideas that I want to try out in the future. Okay, we're definitely not doing boat map today. I'm telling you guys that right now. It's not happening. We unlocked a few paralogs already. Let's go check out what we have. So we have Mercenary Fortress. We can go here. We can. This is where you get second seals, I think. We have Verdant Forest. This one is to recruit Cynthia. I think this one's actually pretty tough, in my opinion. The Cynthia one's kind of tough. This one is an absolute nightmare. This is Manor of Lost Souls, where you get Noe. This one, this one's very hard. We're saving this one for the end if we even do it at all. This one, oh sorry. Here, she's selling Nosferatu on sale, Beast Killer's on sale. We want both of those things, so I'm going to jump in here and grab these right away.
Oh, come on in.
Even though we did just get access to infinitely viable Nosferatu. Oh, I'm also just going to get a Steel Sword on discount, because I might as well. I'm going to use them in the future. They're good filler weapons. Okay, so after beating that chapter, you get access to infinitely viable C rank tomes. I think, are these D rank or C rank? D rank tomes, plus you also get Nosferatu, which, like, all of these things, you've been waiting the entire game to get these. For the entire first 13 chapters of the game, you can only buy E rank tomes, and you can't buy Nosferatu. It really sucks. We finally got access, like, to the good tome shop. So, in fact, while I'm here, I'm gonna buy 2 Elthunders, 2 Elwinds, and 2 Nosferatus for basically the rest of the game. Yeah, Awakening's random sales are actually really fun to me. I know some people, like, prefer to minimize the amount of RNG on a run, but, like, for me personally, I'm fine with just, like, taking good luck wherever I get it. Oh, Lucina got a conversation right away. Do you have any dreams for the future? I've always wanted to transform into a new thing. Cat, bird, ooh, maybe a spider. Let's see what Lisa got. Nothing. Okay. Any new support ranks? Crom... Oh, just our Lucina unlocks. Yeah, when you unlock Lucina, you immediately get support ranks, C rank support with her. I think all the child units work this way. I'm a little bit sad that we didn't get this S rank yet, but it doesn't really matter because we wouldn't have done Morgan or Noir's Paralog right away. Frederick, Cordelia, yes. This is Mercenary Fortress. I think we might do Mercenary Fortress next stream, so we can get access to the second seals, and plus get a little bit more experience for it. Well, I don't know, actually. The thing is, boat map's actually pretty easy, if you have a trained Cordelia, which we do. So we might actually be completely fine on boat map. I'll think about it. We might just try to do boat map and Severa map next, or maybe I'll make a poll for it and see what people want me to do. This is our Lucina, by the way. As you can see, she has Gale Force. In fact, I'll go to the Equip Skills page. So Sumia, she has Gale Force in her final slot. Lucina inherited Gale Force in her final slot. So we have Gale Force Lucina for free. And when we recruit Cynthia, we will get Gale Force Cynthia for free. Pretty nice. Her starting class, unfortunately, is not great, because she can only promote into Great Lord. And when she promotes into Great Lord, you know what she gets? Aether. You know what she already has? Aether. I really don't like Lucina's starting class. I wish she worked like Morgan. The way Morgan works is they start in the class of their mother. So, in this case, Morgan's going to start as a Dark Mage, because we married Saria, which is really good. Being able to get Morgan starting in Dark Mage is awesome. If you could do that with Lucina, it would make her so much better. Her being forced to start in Lord when she already has Aether is so frustrating, honestly. And I'm probably going to unequip Aether because we don't want her to have it. So the question is, what do we want to reclass her into if we're even going to use her at all? The answer seems to be, we don't want Pegasus Knight because she's already already got Gale Force. She doesn't need that anymore. We could do Archer if we were going to pair her up with anyone. And that's like basically it. She doesn't have anything good. So we got like this good unit for free. I mean, Cleric, honestly, Cleric might... Hear me out. Hear me out. Cleric... Cleric might be okay, because it allows her to take the role of a filler staff user in our army. And then we can promote her directly into Sage, and she'll already be a Gale Force Sage as soon as she promotes. It seems weird, but it kinda works. She might be she honestly might be our best filler staff user. If we were gonna use a filler staff user, she might be the best one. Cavalier into Great Knight's pretty good too. So the problem is she's not really a dual striker. She's a Gale Force unit, so we kind of want her to be a Sage. Oh, I'm really glad I didn't just press the wrong button there. We kind of want her to be a player phase removal unit if we use her at all. We might not even be able to use her. Like, we put in a lot of effort to get this just because I wanted to prove that it could be done. But the thing is, we can't actually use this unit. She's not very good for our team composition. We don't need another... We have a very aggressive comp already. We have like 5 attackers, and we only have 1 tank. Like, that's pretty... We're supposed to have 2 attackers and 2 tanks. We have 5 attackers and 1 tank, and then we just got Lucina, who's just another attacker. Seems like a waste to not use Dual Strike Plus. I mean, but the thing is, she just has like a bunch of different tools, so you just pick like whichever one you want to use. They don't all mesh together. Like Gale Force and Dual Strike Plus work together, but only if she's a lead unit. If Morgan's parents' class is not inheritable, they start in the class as their mother. I'm pretty sure Morgan can inherit all the classes. They can start as Manakete, they can start as Tagwell, and I think they can start as Villager. Let me think about that. Yeah, the only one I'm not 100% sure about is Villager. I think they can start as Villager, but I'm not 100% sure. Henry, yeah, let's promote Henry. So what class do we want him in? If we put him into a Sorcerer, he will make a better Nosferatu tank right now. If we put him into Dark Knight, he will make a better supporter for Lisa. And we kind of want him as a supporter for Lisa. I'm somewhat inclined to go with Dark Knight, but I think Sorcerer is the better pick. Let me look at something. I want to see what skills Owain would want. Does Owain want Vengeance, Tomebreaker, Slow Burn, or Life Taker? I'm pretty sure Owain wants Tomebreaker. So I think we go Sorcerer. And in fact, he also wants Vengeance. So yeah, we go Sorcerer for Henry in this case. So let's do that. Master Seal here. We go Sorcerer. I feel very good about this Lisa Henry pair up. It helps her, it makes her better as a player phase removal tool, and I'm pretty sure we'll make him a little bit better as a Nosferatu tank if we need to use him for that, especially because it helps his resistance, which is the worst of his 2 defensive stats. The only thing I'm majorly concerned about is his speed. Sorcerers are not particularly fast, and Henry himself is also quite slow. His skill is not terrible, though. We can get crits with Ruin. I'm going to give him a Nosferatu Tome. I'm going to give him the Forged Flux Tome. I'm thinking of putting away the Ruin Tome and saving it for later. Elfire, sure. Concoction, yeah, he can hold on to it for now. Yeah, I'm going to have to decide off stream what I'm going to do with Lucina. I have to think about my planning for Lucina. We're also up to kind of the limit now. We've got like 14 units, including Lucina. And if I have to bench somebody, I'm definitely benching Lucina. She's the least useful person here. Arguably, she's better than Noe, but the thing about Noe is that she supports Lonku, and Lonku is actually one of our best units right now. So, like, Lucina's not going to support Lonku in the same way. He's our only character who has 30 speed, I think, now. So he has as much speed as he has as much speed as a level 10, 20, 16, 46. He has as much speed as level 46 Robin in Hero. Like, that's crazy. His strength is not terrible. He has as much strength as Sniper Crom. His skill is good, which is important. That's like his most important stat. We're very close to getting lethality. Yeah. I don't think I can do a long stream today, but let's go look at, let's go see how many deployment slots we have here. Let's see how many deployment slots we have in both chapters, in fact. So this should be Severa. If we recruit her now, she's going to start with Rally Speed and Luna. I like one of those things. Actually, I like both of those things separately. I don't like them. I don't love them together. Unfortunately, we just got regular boring brown hair because Frederick has brown hair. But not bad. We could possibly think about what other skills we would want to pass down to her. I think Dual Guard Plus would be good if we can get Frederick to level. Yeah, okay. We're gonna do boat map first because we want to get Frederick to level 15, so he can pass down Dual Guard Plus to her. Yes, that's the plan. Then we're probably going to have, what's her speed? 50. Her speed is not great, so we're gonna have Cordelia pass down speed +2. Speed +2 is pretty underrated. All of the the +2 stats are pretty underrated. We're probably never gonna have her go into Pegasus, so it's a good idea. And I can honestly see a future where we use Severa as our main soul tank. If she has Dual Guard Plus, Speed +2, Arms Thrift, Patience, Soul, Axe Breaker, that's 6 skills, so we'll have to cut 1 skill. But by that point, she's going to be pretty unkillable. I could potentially see that happening, but in order for that to work, we have to train Frederick. How many deployment slots do we have here? Yeah, so we're going to have a lot of 13 deployment slot maps coming up soon, so we're probably going to have to bench Lucina. Maybe. This one has Chapter 14, Flames on the Blue. If we go here, we will have another 13. Yeah, it's another 13 deployment slot map. This is why I say train 12 characters, because that one extra spot is nice to have, but you're not really going to count on having 13 or 14 a lot of the times. Who are we going to cut when we bring Severa onto the team, though? That's the question, because our current team is already pretty much complete. I don't know. Still might be worth doing, though. We can get 2 levels onto Frederick in this map, I think. I'm totally fine with letting Robin just go to level 20 hero, and then I'll see how I feel about them, if I want to send them over to Sorcerer, or if I just want to keep them as a hero. We kind of reached that point where soul tanking is reliable now. Alright, I'll do my prep off screen between now and the next stream. You guys don't want to sit here and watch me do prep for an hour. Let me get caught up on chat. Who are we cutting to bring back Kellum? Good question. By the way, I'll actually show you guys this. So Kellum got to level 6, but he performed pretty well. This is the more impressive one. So Maribel 11, that's pretty standard. You can get Maribel up to levels if you work pretty hard on it. Here's the really amazing one. Rickon actually got to level 10 just from having him deal chip damage in the first 12 chapters. Lil bro literally grew up. I was very strongly considering giving him a Master Seal and keeping him as a permanent member of the team, but I realized we just didn't have enough space. Like what would I do with Rickon in this party? Like, there's just not room for him. But it definitely makes me think that Rickon has potential as a long-term unit. Like, you can get him to level 10. Like, no questions asked. I didn't even try. I got him to level 10 without trying. Are we gonna bench Henry? No way. No way. Have you seen the thumbnail for this stream? Like, every time I make a Henry-related thumbnail, it's always, like, goated. Like, you don't cut Henry from the team, because it ruins the thumbnail potential. If we have more slots, we could do Sage Rickon. Go back to Grandmaster for 1-2 range, Soul. That's actually an idea. And it also plays around Aegis and Pappas. The problem is, it has a lot of overlap with what Sumia is already doing. I honestly think sending them into Sorcerer is probably the smartest thing. 2 sorcerers together is actually pretty good. They pair up with each other very well. The problem is Robin's going to lose a little bit of speed, so it would be nice if Saria could get into a class that would boost his speed, but unfortunately she cannot. Yeah, Henry's awesome. Would Lucina make a good archer backpack if her mother was Valkyrie, Maribel for dual support plus? Yes, that would be a really awesome build. I really like the Chrom Maribel pair up. It's actually pretty good. There's a lot of stuff you can do with it. I think it makes the best magical Lucina, which is kind of significant. Like if you're doing Sage Lucina as well, like as an attacker, it's the best Sage Lucina. If you're doing support Lucina, it's like the best support Lucina. The problem is typically what you want to do with Lucina is use her as player phase removal. And in that case, Sumia or like even Sully is better. Olivia, I only consider in a context where you allow grinding, and in that context, she's still actually. I wrote a whole thing about it. Let me see if I can find it. I wrote a whole wall of text about this. I wonder if I deleted it or if I saved it somewhere. I'm kind of interested. If I can find this, I'll read it. I'll read it for you guys. It's funny. Let's see. Chrom and Olivia. Yeah, I did. I saved it. All right. Do you guys want me to read this? Oh god, this is long. This is long. Okay. In a no grind context, or sorry, no, where's the grinding one? No. Hold on. There's a part where I talk about it in grinding context. Yeah, in a grinding context, Chrom and Olivia can be made to work, but it's fairly tedious, especially if your goal is to pass down Gale Force to Inigo and or Lucina. The opportunity cost is that you have to spend hours of real life time grinding Olivia through a slow to train class line, and your reward is essentially Inigo with Rightful King. Lucina is otherwise barely different from the other partners. Yeah, so if you pair up Chrom and Olivia in a grinding context, the only thing that changes is that, number one, Inigo gets Rightful King, which is like, okay. I've seen people do the math on Rightful King, and apparently it's not even worth equipping in like the majority of cases, but we're not even going to get into that because I'm not the one who's done that analysis, so I can't really, speak to it with confidence. But the problem is actually Lucina herself with Olivia as a mother is basically the same as having Sumia as a mother. So it just changes like absolutely nothing. I think it gives her access to Swordfare, which is mildly relevant, except for the fact that swords are the worst weapon type. In a no grinding context, Chrom and Olivia has these properties. I'm never going to make this video, so I don't really care about spoiling the script. This was just like something I typed up, and then I realized I was like, oh, this is really stupid. This sounds super arrogant. I'm not going to make this video, but I'll do it on stream. In a no grinding context, Chrom and Olivia has these properties. Lucina is barely changed with Olivia as a mother, except for the fact that she inherits the crappy luck +4. Chrom's potential is completely wasted. He's arguably the best support pair-up character in the game, and you're sticking him together with a dancer that he will never want to pair up with, and who will never want to fight anything. Olivia's potential is basically unchanged. The best argument you could make in favor of this pairing is that because Chrom is a mandatory deployment slot, and you want Olivia in basically every chapter, you could have Chrom paired up with Olivia 100% of the time, which just improves her survivability if something ever attacks her. Inigo is whatever. You can get almost the exact same build from Stahl, and arguably better builds from other fathers. The one exclusive thing that he gets from Chrom is Rightful King, which some people consider to be barely worth a skill slot. Additionally, this is so funny. This is why I'm not making this video. I sound so arrogant. You guys have, like, when I type up stuff, I sound really arrogant, and then I edit it to make myself seem nicer. Additionally, in a no grinding context, Inigo is practically unusable anyway. Awakening is a game with an absolutely brutal enemy quality, and your main combat units are constantly at threat of being power crept by enemies. Good luck bringing some random kid onto the battlefield who is 10 levels behind the rest of your army, and watch them try to fight anything without getting instantly deleted. So yeah, that's my opinion on Olivia. Good times. Pegasus Lancefare is better, yeah. Maribel, Lucina, Gale Force with no grinding, I don't think so. I don't think it's possible. Sumia can just barely do it, and she promotes it directly into Dark Flyer. I don't think there's any way you're getting Maribel up there in the same amount of time. You could do it if you allowed map battles. Like, if you're not doing, exponential growth, like DLC grinding, but you are allowing, like, map battles, like, you can do it with map battles for sure. And those are actually kind of fun. I want to do a stream where I show those off. I want to do a stream where I show off map battles. I want to do a stream where I show off, like, a 100% optimized, like, early game party configuration. I want to do another Lunatic Plus stream like that. I want to do a Lunatic stream where I, like, pair up all of the characters and get all of the pair logs in a no grinding context. But that's just, like, there's so many ideas I want to do. It's going to take me probably years to get through all this stuff. So hopefully people will actually stick around and continue to watch because I'm having a lot of fun making it. But hey Miracle Drang, Inigo would be more tempting if his chapter wasn't so hard. Yeah, on top of all that, on top of everything that I just said, he's also a pain to recruit. But yeah, unfortunately, chat was extremely active today. I can't individually thank everyone. There's just not, I would be here for another hour doing that. So I'll just generally thank everyone. Thanks for being here. Thanks for supporting me while I played through this chapter 3 times that I could have beat 1 time. I hope we can come up with a good plan for the future. I think our team right now looks good. The only reason to change it would be maybe like to cut Anna and put Severa in her place. The problem is Severa doesn't have a good para partner. Lucina doesn't have a good para partner. So like if we cut a character, we actually have to cut 2 characters. Does that make sense? Like if I want to cut anybody, I have to cut 2 characters and replace them with Severa plus Severa's partner, or Lucina plus Lucina's partner. So that actually makes things even more tricky. We could do Severa with Owain, but that's going to change my Owain build from what I was thinking. We don't have like a Gen 2 male with a supportive build right now. Who would it be? I mean, we could do like A rank, like Morgan plus Severa, because Morgan can absolutely be made into a supporter easily. We could even pass down like Hex from Zarya and Anathema from Robin if we have to do that. Oh no, she's gonna start. Yeah, so Morgan's gonna start as Dark Mage. We can pass down Solidarity. I'm pretty sure you can pass down Solidarity. So then they're going to be giving 3 aura buffing skills to Severa. Then we could send them over to Troubadour. No, Demoiselle doesn't matter. It won't benefit Severa. So we would promote them directly into Dark Knight, I guess. I'm not sure. I'm getting sidetracked. Let me just say thank you everybody for being here today. Thank you for complimenting me on my videos. Show us the brutality of the Na... Yeah, okay, sorry. I'm not going to end the stream yet. I'm going to go over here. We're going to go look at the Na Paralog, Manor of Lost Souls. Daughter to Dragons. This one's a nightmare, guys. This one and the Noir Paralog are both brutal. Okay, so you start here in the top right corner. You have to fight your way through corridors of enemies. Look at this. These guys are going to jump out of here. The walls disappear and reappear on you. So you never know, like, for sure when you're going to be able to go through these openings. They just open up. I think they open up on enemy phase, which is, like, that's disgusting. Like, that's unfair. Like, there's no reason to do that. That's just rude. So there's corridors full of enemies. Then you go through here. You have to fight all of these enemies. Then you fight all of these enemies. And then you fight all of these enemies. Oh, by the way, I'm pretty sure several of these tomes have sniper magic. Yeah, so this guy has Mire, 15 range. This guy has Mire, 15 range. Ruin, Mire. Ruin has a high crit rate, so you have enemies with high crit rates. You have enemies with Mire tomes. Let's see. Oh, not to mention the fact that even when you're not playing on Lunatic Plus, most of these enemies have at least 2 skills. So then on Lunatic Plus, you just add 2 more skills on top of that. And your reward is this character here with move +1 and odd rhythm. We can give her better skills though before we're not coming back here for a while. We are not doing this map for a long time. When we come back though, we'll pass down some good skills to her. And then we're gonna have to reclass her right away into a crappy class with E rank. Yeah, this map's that Daughter to Dragons is like an entire Dungeons and Dragons campaign. It's like an entire tabletop gaming session. It's like 3 sessions of like just like going through an entire game just to complete one battle. It's just crazy. It takes hours. It could really take hours on Lunatic Plus. Yeah, unfortunately, we don't have spot pass teams. I was able to unlock the extra chapters, which I'm gonna have to modify my save file again because it didn't work the way I thought. I thought it would update my global save, but it didn't do that. So I have to individually do it for every save file, which is kind of obnoxious. But oh well. Anyway, I got sidetracked like 3 times now. Let me really end the stream. We really have to end the stream now, okay? It's getting late. We've been streaming for 4 hours. I'm definitely not going to do another chapter today, so I don't want to keep 40 people around here just watching me just sit here yapping about my future prep for the next chapters. So thank you everybody who came. For now, enjoy the rest of your day. And you get to hear some keyboard ASMR.